favorite people in the whole wide world.
Good morning, KROQ listeners. I love each and every one of you.
Good morning, everybody.
Champions, baby.
Let's go.
Whoa, sweet devastating. Did you see that?
What's up, Klein and Alley Show?
Hey, it's KROQ.
Good morning. Viva Klein and Alley Show. Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
I want to go to Epstein Island.
I'll put my pubes on all the kids.
I'm a fat bitch.
Fatty, fat, fat, fat.
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, here it's Saturday. Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
You're waking up with lice and herpes on KROQ.
Oh my God. The mall, go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend?
No man.
Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go.
I'm a turkey. Don't eat me. Just 'cause it's Thanksgiving Day. Spare a turkey this Thanksgiving.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Hell yeah, welcome to your weekend. For some, a very long weekend begins. Not us, we're here next week doing shows. But for you, if you're taking some time off for Thanksgiving, enjoy it. We're together today, and we'll be here early next week for a few shows as well. And, of course, this morning, Allie, the final day of open nominees for America's Weirdest Relative. And there's some great new ones that have come through on Instagram in the last 24 hours as we upped the grand prize. So if you have a relative that you think is the weirdest, we will start to hear your submissions coming up this hour on the show. So be ready to call and tell us about your weirdest relative.
Well, I think as it gets closer to Thanksgiving, you start thinking about those weird relatives that you try and put in the back of your mind. You know, you try not to think about those people most of the year, and then once it gets closer and closer to the holiday, they start going right in front of your eyes. So if they're coming into your mind, you can nominate them today.
Well, one of the dangerous parts about doing this radio show every day is that we say a lot of things, and you never know who's listening, and sometimes people hear themselves being talked about on the radio, and we did have a submission for Weirdest Relative that was just listening and heard them being discussed, and they have left a very upset message on the GOAT line.
So, I think my mom called about weirdest relatives. She called about me. I don't get what's wrong with smelling armpits. Like, what if the pits smell good? I don't get it. Please tell me. I don't get it.
This was a submission we got about someone whose kids like to smell people's armpits, and they said that they were nominating them for Weirdest Relative, and I guess the Pit Sniffer heard that conversation and just called the GOAT line very upset and said, listen, I'd like to smell some pits. What's wrong with that?
And they call and leave a message on the GOAT line before they go to school and smell all the pits in school.
Smell some pits. If you're a pit sniffer, no better place than school, man. You must look for it every day.
P.E., yes!
Almost here. So later this hour, we will hear your submissions. It's the final day to get in. The finalists are shaping up nicely already. I mean, we've heard a few that I think are going to fast track to the finals, and then it'll be easy for us to go ahead and give that sash away for America's Weirdest Relative, complete with VIP access, KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas, and a $600 value La Plancha dinner at our favorite place, Descanso, which means you get to go there with all your relatives, your weird ones or your normal ones. The choice is yours. And we'll also throw in gravy for one entire year, a year's worth of gravy.
Yeah, and I don't know who's going to win this year, but it does seem once again like uncles are knocking it out of the park.
Always. It's always an uncle's world, and we're all living in it when it comes to weird relatives.
God. And there's a cousin, I think we were talking about this probably going to be a finalist, but we've got a lot of uncles to choose from
So
again.
there was a big heated argument we got into yesterday in the back office about exactly who was the weirdest submission so far. And we all have our favorites, and today's the last day. So this hour, of course, we'll give you the chance to win some of Allie's money coming up real soon, $500 on a $500 Friday. And then we will officially get into your open nominees, the final day of open nominees, the search for America's Weirdest Relative to get you ready for Thanksgiving, less than a week away, with Klein Alley Show on KROQ. Good morning. Show. Allie's been attempting to wake up using different methods because she's off the coffee. And people that don't drink coffee are almost as annoying than the people that love the coffee. Jake, you said earlier this year your goal was to be a coffee guy, even though you never drink coffee. You want to be one of those espresso guys.
I know we got.
Yeah, I want to be an espresso guy.
Yeah, Jake wants to be an espresso guy, but he's made no effort to be an espresso guy, even though he could literally find it on any street corner anywhere in the world, yet he is
I don't want to buy espresso every day. I want to make espresso every day.
Right, but you could also buy an espresso maker and coffee beans. You could do all that stuff. You've done.
I gotta learn how to do that. I don't want to learn. I just want to know already.
Do you only want to?
Is that the problem?
Do you only want to eat foods that are in bean form, original? Like, is that your thing? You're just gonna be the bean.
Eventually, yeah, all beans in all bean forms.
So it's just coffee beans and Shake Shack beans and jelly beans for
dessert. You
just
want to be a bean aficionado?
That's gonna be you. You're gonna be the bean guy.
Yeah.
All right,
that'll get you laid. Hey, I don't know if you know. I know everything about beans.
Some girls like, you want to take me out for sushi? Jack's like, I'll take you back to my place for beans.
Your choice. Pinto, ground.
So Allie has been desperately trying to figure out different ways to wake up. And today she got here early, actually got into the gym early, ran, she claims 3 miles on the treadmill.
Why do you say she claims?
Well, no, I'm just saying that's what you told me.
You think I'm going to lie?
And no one saw you.
I didn't see it.
Hey,
but,
one old guy saw me.
That's what you claim. But regardless,
Was that Chocolate Face?
No, it wasn't Chocolate Face. Yeah, it wasn't Chocolate Factory.
Poor old guy.
Okay. Chocolate Face is a problematic phrase. We probably shouldn't use around. People that don't really know the show are going to be very confused by what Omar's talking about. He's a white guy that we call Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
But earlier this week, Allie did attempt to do what I suggested as a great way to wake up, and that is cold plunge by jumping in. jumping in her community pool right there.
Hot.
And that was real sound of her jumping in. And there were a lot of comments on the video we posted of Allie hopping in the cold pool. And here to share the 5 meanest comments that we received is producer Vanessa, because she has a way of sharing things, and even though they're mean, making them sound a little less mean. So
because she's so matter of fact, she can deliver bad news better than anyone.
So for everyone who watched the clip up at Klein Alley Show on Instagram or watched it on YouTube, we're streaming live right now on KROQ's YouTube. According to Vanessa, these are the 5 most significant and probably meanest comments about Allie cold plunging. All right, Vanessa, whenever you're ready.
Here's number 1. Jake's gonna have frozen pubes on his head.
That's sad.
All
Boo
right.
that comment.
I boo that comment.
This is what sex in the Midwest sounds like.
Oh my god, that's freezing.
Okay.
All right, number 3. Your order's all out of whack already, but okay, you started with 1, then you went to no number, so I don't know where we're at. But okay, moving
I
on.
have them circled. Was that a tattoo or was it Jake's future haircut sticking out?
Oh, God. Yeah, Allie, you did
Hey, keep me out of this.
You did, Allie, you are, Jake did lose a bet, and Allie will be shaving pubes and putting them on Jake's head, but that is part of a completely different conversation now. That has just made its way into all conversations.
Well, I think that was what everyone thought of when they saw me cold plunging.
Yeah. Was that a tattoo, or was that?
It is a tattoo.
Oh, it was.
Oh, yeah. And I say was because it was a good tattoo until I got pregnant. Now it's just a mess.
Yeah. It's hard to tell which mess is which mess.
Yeah, it's just a blob.
Number 4, Vanessa.
She said she was shoulders deep. I don't think she knows where her shoulders are.
All right, that one hurt a little bit.
And finally, here we go. These are the comments about Allie cold plunging, as read by Vanessa to make them slightly less mean.
The boobage differential is real.
The boobage differential is real. Well said. How do you feel about yourself right now?
You know what? I felt a lot better at the beginning of this when you said Allie allegedly ran 3 miles.
Yeah, that was the nicest.
Now I feel really bad.
So thank you for your participation.
I'm sorry I was born weird.
Lots of ways to get involved in the show. Allie was made up by leftover parts from other people, clearly.
It's really true. I don't think any part of my body is equal to, like, the right and the left are very different all around.
If you want Allie's money, now's a great time to get it because her confidence is at an all-time low.
Yeah.
And all you got to do is call us, 800-520-1067.
Klein, Allie, I don't have a voice, but this is your weekly reminder. It's $500 Friday.
If you want a chance to win $500 of Allie's money, now is a great time to call us. 5 questions about the news. We will come back, get you on the air, give you the chance to battle Allie. You go toe to wonky toe with that lady right there and win her money next on KROQ.
There is nothing quite like Christmas in Los Angeles. KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas 2025. Presented by Pepsi.
Saturday, December 13th, Kia Forum.
Hey guys, it's Amy from Evanescence. We are going to be playing KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas this year.
Evanescence.
Hey, what's up? It's Tim from Rise Against. We are playing the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Rise Against.
We are rocking and rolling right now, man.
All American Rejects.
It's Jacoby from Papa Roach, and we'll see you guys at the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Third Eye Blind. Wet Leg. Social Distortion.
Get the message.
The Paradox.
Hey, it's Ryan from Yellowcard, and I'm so excited to announce we're going to be playing KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas 2025.
Tickets on sale now. Details at KROQ.com. Proceeds benefit Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center and Para Los Niños. From Pepsi. Holidays deserve Pepsi.
People love proving that Allie does not know the news. They love taking her money. They especially love taking it on a Friday.
$500 Friday. $500. Jake, hit it. It's $500 Friday. You got to pay the people.
All right. Love you guys.
Time to pay the people with Allie's money. 5 questions, all about things happening in the news. Do better than Allie, and she will give you her money. She's paid out thousands of dollars right around this time every single morning to people just like you. She hates it. Every time we talk about her losing, she is in a bad mood, and if she does lose now, it will probably ruin her weekend.
I never really agreed to this $500 Friday crap, and I think when we eventually did agree on it, I was only going to do it if I hadn't lost that week.
Yeah.
And I did lose this week.
Right,
so
but we're still doing it.
Doesn't seem like there are really any rules around here.
Once you have a jingle, you do it. When you guys started that whole Pierce the Nip chant or Chrome the Dome or any of the other stupid chants, once a chant has begun or a jingle is made, it's happening.
Respect the jingle.
But no one's chromed the dome.
Well, no one's chromed the dome yet, but Allie will do that because it's
I'm not doing that.
Chrome that dome.
I'm not doing
Chrome
it.
that dome.
Chrome that dome. It's a chant. Chrome that dome.
I'm not shaving my head.
Chrome it, baby.
I'm not shaving it.
In fact, you could just comb over from your pubes right on top. No one even notice.
Well, it would look nice.
Hey, here's the thing, Allie. You're trying to get that good new time when you run the turkey trot on Thanksgiving, less than a week away for the redemption photo. Think about how much time you'd save on the mile.
None. My hair would not hold me back.
It will.
No, that only holds you back in the water.
Probably shave minutes off your time.
No, you see people with
Minutes.
like big. That people have huge hair and still run super fast. It happens all the time in the NFL.
Listen, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you and this redemption photo.
I'm talking about you shaving your head.
Yeah, that's it. Chrome that dome, baby. Hey, George, Lake Elsinore, welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
5 questions. Sweet divots to you. Happy weekend and all that stuff. We got 5 questions about the news. Allie has not seen these questions. She's leaving the KROQ studios right now. You get to go first. I hope you get every single one right, so the pressure is on. We'll score together at the end. If you are not on the air playing with us like George is right now, you're still more than welcome to play along and see how you would have done. Would you have taken Allie's money? Let's find out. Here we go.
Allie knows the news.
All right, this K-Rocker is partnering with Gibson Guitars to release a very limited edition Alpine White signature guitar. Who is now partnering up with Gibson?
Jeez, dude. Let's just say the one from Green Day. What's his name?
The one from Green Day.
No,
All right.
you know what? Yeah, Green. Let's just go with that.
All right.
Yeah.
You want to give me a name or just going to go with the one from Green Day? You talking about Billy? You talking about Trey? You talking about Mike? Who are you talking about from Green Day?
No, you know what? The lead singer, my bad. The lead singer from, dude, that band. Dang it.
All right, we're moving on. We've had too much time on question 1. I'm sorry. Rules is rules. Sorry. Question number 2. This show, which was a spinoff originally, is finally releasing 8 unaired episodes over 20 years since the show was taken off the air. 8 unaired episodes of this show. What'd you guess?
Office.
Go to question number 3. Congrats to this country who has just crowned the Miss Universe for 2025. Which country has the Miss Universe?
USA.
We go to question number 4. AI chatbot Grok claims that Elon Musk is more fit than this professional athlete.
LeBron.
And finally, question number 5. This actor just received a posthumous star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Chadwick Boseman.
All right, let's bring Allie in. We'll score together, see how you did. All technically questions in the news. Allie is re-entering the KROQ studios now. You did get at least a few right, which sometimes is enough to take your $500. Take her $500. I hope so, too. It's nothing better than paying the people, especially around the holidays. And you sound like you need to buy more weed. So here we go. Question number 1. Allie.
Yeah.
This K-Rocker is partnering with Gibson Guitars to release a limited edition Alpine White signature guitar.
I believe that would be our pal Dave Grohl.
All right. Well, it's wrong because he's not our pal.
I know,
wish he
he's
was.
not.
He's way too cool. But this guy guessed someone from Green Day, and the correct answer in this particular case is Dave Grohl.
That guitar looks so beautiful.
It's a nice-looking guitar, and I'm sure it's not cheap. And, man, if Dave Grohl is our pal, please send us some of those guitars. We'd love to hang them up here in the KROQ studios. All right, we go to question number 2. Allie's up 1-0 early. Question 2. This show, which was a spinoff, is now finally releasing 8 unaired episodes over 20 years since the show was actually taken off the air.
Whoa. Wait a minute. A spinoff?
The show itself was a spinoff, and it had 8 unaired episodes, and now they are going to release those 8 unaired episodes.
Spin City.
Why? Because of the word spin? Is that what you said that?
Yeah, I don't
God,
know.
you are simple, huh?
Yeah, so funny.
That is not right. If you remember, after the monster hit Friends, they had a less successful show by the name of Joey. And Joey, I think, got canceled or something because it wasn't great. And
So now they're releasing more of the crappy
8
episodes?
unaired episodes, so you can finally figure out how Joey ends. And I know that some people have been sitting there on their couch for 20 years going, what happened to Joey?
Did you watch even one episode of that?
No.
Me neither.
I think he has a spin-off from Married Children, too.
Who does?
Joey. At the end of Married Children, it's all about him and his dad living in a crappy apartment, and that's a spinoff from Married Children. And it didn't last long either.
Matt LeBlanc, you're saying, was he Married with Children?
Yeah,
No, he
that
wasn't.
last season of Married Children, it sucks, and it was all like a launching pad for his like next show, and when he lives in an apartment with his crappy dad.
Jake, I'm going to assume you're wrong here, but
he's right.
I know you never are. But what character was Matt LeBlanc in Married with Children?
He was the daughter's boyfriend. I forget his name.
Okay, yes. I think I do remember. All right, well, Jake, thank you for all that knowledge that no one cares about. We got a question.
I kind of care about
Number 3 right now. Congrats to this country who was just crowned the Miss Universe winner for 2025.
That would be Miss Mexico.
He guessed USA, sadly, but the correct answer is Miss Mexico.
The one who was called a dummy by the executive producer of the Miss Universe pageant.
Hey, she didn't fall off the stage like Miss Jamaica, but she is the winner, so congratulations. Allie's up 2 now with only 2 questions left. Come on, you got to turn it around. Here we go, question 4. AI chatbot Grok has claimed that Elon Musk is now more fit than this professional athlete.
Oh, my God, I saw this. Who was it? Oh, God. Was it like Conor McGregor or something?
Great guess. You are incorrect. I'll tell you who got it right. George said LeBron, and that is the absolute correct answer.
Yay.
LeBron James. That is what's beautiful. When you build your own AI chatbot, you can go ahead and program it to say things like Elon Musk is more fit than LeBron James.
And give me endless compliments.
Now, maybe more fit than Bronny James, maybe, but not LeBron James. We go to this final question. Allie's still up 1. This actor just received a posthumous star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Oh, that would be Chadwick Boseman.
He got that as well, so he is on the board for 2, but Allie gets a final score of 3, and that must mean, George, you shamefully admit what on KROQ? Go ahead.
I'm George from Lick Elsinore, and Allie knows the news.
That is a fact. Allie does know the news, so we say goodbye to you for now, and Allie keeps her $500 for another week. But don't worry.
God, we need that for the holidays.
Next week, we'll do a regular round on Monday, and then just to get you in the right mood for the holidays, maybe we do a $500 Tuesday next week.
Tuesday?
Just to help people pay for any of their Black Friday or Cyber Monday shopping needs.
Doesn't make any sense.
If you have an awkward or weird relative and you'd like to officially nominate them, now is the time to call us. We've got great prizes up for grabs. Our phone number is 800-520-1067. Klein Alley Show, less than a week away from you sitting at that table wondering how it's possible you're related to these people that you're potentially going to be spending some Thanksgiving with, and perhaps you have a weird relative. Everyone has at least one weird relative. They are the weird relative, and if you can't spot who they are, it is probably you, and that is why we are searching for America's Weirdest. It's a final day of open nominations. And then next week, we meet our finalists. They battle it off. We actually get to meet the weird relatives, which is always the highlight for me.
Oh, asking follow-up questions is always fast. It's a deep dive.
And sometimes what we find out is the thing they were nominated for is the least
it's just a precursor.
Is the least weird thing about them.
Totally.
Like the nephew that calls about their uncle is like, oh, the guy lives in a boat instead of the house that's right next door to the boat. And then we find out the guy's got all sorts of weird stuff. Like he goes around and picks up, searching for rare random body parts in the street or whatever.
It's also interesting to hear their reactions to being called weird, because some of them are like, I'm not weird. And other people are like, yeah, I am. So what? Wear it proudly. And you're like, okay.
So here we go. Full phones here at KROQ, how we like it. Let's go ahead and figure out if we have any more finalists in the group. It's time to find America's Weirdest Relative.
It's time to find America's Weirdest Relative.
Do you ever think to yourself, my whole family is crazy? I must also be crazy? Or am I the only... I'm like, I can't just be the only one who's not.
That is a weird feeling when you have that. When you look around and you're like, oh my God.
They're all nuts.
This is my group. This is my group. Go ahead, KROQ, what's up?
So I was a little girl. My Uncle Henry, he used to carry his gum behind his ear.
Oh.
He would pop it back in and chew it, and then, like, when he was done chewing, he'd save it behind his ear. And his skin was kind of, like, oily, too, so it was kind of, like, disgusting.
Well, that's an uncle move right there. I just got my gum behind my ear. Just, I'll chew that later. Save it behind the ear. But is that enough to make you the weirdest in America? That's a weird thing, sure. But Jacqueline, go ahead. Who are you nominating in America's search for the weirdest relative?
I'd like to nominate my sister for the weirdest relative.
Ooh, a sister. Love it.
Maybe our first sister nomination this year. What does she do?
She likes to stare at you while you're sleeping, just to make sure you're breathing. So oftentimes you'll wake up and she's just hovering above you, just staring at you. It's so creepy.
Does she do this regular?
Is this a regular thing?
Yeah, every time I sleep over at her, I remember bachelorette party, she did that to me too. It was really weird because I was drunk or hungover. And yeah, it's because she's a nurse. So I guess she used to work at a respiratory ICU at night. So she'd have to make sure they're all breathing. So carried over to all of us now.
So now anyone sleeping near her, she just pulls up a chair and sits next to them and watches them?
Yeah, and she's Asian, so it's like, scary movies of Asian people just staring at you. I don't know.
Wait, so it's not just because she's your sister. She will do this to anybody that she knows?
Yeah.
All right, that is that is an interesting nominee right there.
Good luck with that.
We say hi to Anthony on KROQ as we are searching for America's Weirdest Relative. Everyone thinks they have one, but we're making you prove it. What's up, Anthony?
I had an uncle who used to collect dog feces.
What do you mean he would collect dog feces?
Like my grandpa had a dog. It would go outside, do its business. He'd run out there, pick it up, put it in a jar, and put it in his room on, like, one of his racks. And then he'd, like, date it, and then, like, what dog did it.
Whoa, so he had a rack of poop jars in his room?
Yeah, they found it, like, after he moved out. My grandpa found it. He had his room, like, locked up all the time, and he was super weird.
So he wouldn't do anything else with the poop? He'd just admire it, I guess, in the jar?
Yeah, I guess he kind of collected it like Jake collects, dead things.
Right. So
but if it's in his bedroom, guys, there's something weird going on.
No, he had everything in jars, like a museum sort of thing, where he got to look up and he was like,
but then you unscrew the jar, take it away. Oh, totally. He's huffing
poop. Who knows? The door was locked.
Guys, I think that you're making him sound
weird if you lock the bedroom door.
It's weird enough what he did. We don't need to make it weirder by hypotheticals of what he could have done. I think he probably just had them all on weird display for some reason. He treated dog crap like an Easter egg hunt for himself.
There is a reason why he wanted to collect and jar and date every poop sample.
Anthony, how many jars would you say you had in his room?
They had 4 racks, probably get like 6 on each one.
Oh, my God. That's so much turd.
Wait, so it would be his dogs, but then he would find strangers' dogs' poop as well?
I mean, on the racks, there were like 7 or 8 different dog names because he, like, labeled them. And my grandpa, he only had 1 dog. So I don't know where the other ones are coming from.
All right, this is a wild thing. But you know what? I think if the world had more guys like this going around and collecting poop, I wouldn't have to worry about stepping in it all the time.
I know. God,
guy's-
I wish there were more guys like this.
Guy's kind of a hero. I mean, he's a weirdo, sure, but also kind of a hero. Donovan on KROQ, who are you nominating for America's Weirdest Relative? Hi.
Sweet Divots.
Sweet
Shout
Divots,
out
what's up? Net Banger, shout out, what's up?
I nominate my uncle because when my grandma passed away, he took away her dentures and said he might need them one day.
So your grandma passed and your uncle decided, I'm going to keep these dentures and I will wear them if I need them?
Yes.
Hey, that's just cost saving. You never know.
I mean, I don't think that works.
That way,
I think
right?
Aren't dentures custom fit or something?
Teeth are teeth. You can re-rack them.
Teeth are not teeth, Allie.
You can't re-rack them.
Yeah, Allie, I think, is going to win this contest. Any relative who's used the expression teeth are teeth, you can re-rack them is the weirdest relative. All right, that's an interesting one, Donovan. Thank you for calling and sharing. We say hi to, let's say hi to Ralph now. Good morning, Ralph. Welcome to the search for America's Weirdest Relative. This is the final day of what we call open nominees, and then we will announce our finalists next week and meet the actual relatives that have been nominated. What's up?
Hi, yeah, I want to nominate my cousin. He's a hoarder, but he stores his hair that he rips off his head like knots, and he stores it in his pocket and saves it to put in a box for later, and he does the same thing with used Q-tips.
Whoa, he saves his used Q-tips. Is he making like a weird doll, or he's just saving it for a rainy day? Do you know why he's saving it?
He says it's because he doesn't want his DNA out there for the government to get him.
Smart.
Cool.
That's cool right
Lizard
there.
people.
That's one of those conspiracy theorist weirdos. And he is a cousin, not an uncle. But is he someone's uncle or no?
No.
So it's just a cousin. So he's a hoarder. When you say hoarder, what level of hoarder is he? Like the type where it's just you can't see any full order?
The saving used Q-tips type of hoarder.
But I mean, is it the kind where you're like, it's mountains of garbage every room?
Yeah, it's like he even stores old food, moldy stuff. He gets mad if you throw away like food that has mold on it.
He gets mad?
He does.
It's like working with Allie.
He's my kind of guy.
Yeah.
He seems like a real saver.
Do you think if he made it to the finals, he would agree to come on the air with us?
Probably not, because we're not in talking terms.
It's too bad, because that's step 2 of this is finding the actual weirdo and talking to them.
Well, and
the
also, if he spoke to us on the phone, then the government could get his location.
Yeah, but that is interesting. I mean, definitely.
I mean, if he is saving his hair and his
Q-tips.
used Q-tips, he's definitely saving his fingernail clippings, any kind of DNA. He wants to make sure that the government's not going to get.
But also, if you're a hoarder, you find a reason to keep everything. You don't find a reason to throw anything out. If you're keeping moldy food, what are you possibly throwing in the trash? Nothing, right? Brian on
It's trash
KROQ.
day again. I got nothing.
Right. Yeah. That's got to be great for the...
He's like, wow, there's just nothing in here every week.
Sanitation guys.
Why is he even bringing the bin out?
Empty cans. What's up, Brian? Who are you nominating?
My gunkle, Charlie.
All right.
Did you say gunkle?
Gunkle, yeah, my gay uncle.
Oh, Gunkle Charlie.
Yeah.
What does Charlie do?
He's retired, and he's a train conductor, but not like a model train. It's one of those, like...
Dude trains?
You could sit an adult.
That's the old West Hollywood train, you know what I'm saying?
Is he the front or the back?
Is the caboose.
He's the caboose.
Yeah. So he's a train conductor in what way?
It's like one of those trains, like if you go to the mall, and there's those people who are, like, driving the kids around.
Oh, yeah. The mall
yeah.
train. He's a train conductor is a certain level of weird. I like that. And he drives the train around, and does he have a whistle and everything?
Oh, he's got the hat, he's got the whole outfit, he's got everything.
Oh, how cute. Does he have his own little uniform?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh.
So he's like a amateur train conductor, but those trains are they're really just like golf carts that are painted.
Welcome to Westfield,
Right.
all aboard.
All right, hold on, Brian. I like that nominee right there. And finally,
I love him.
Danielle, we give you the final word in this search for America's Weirdest Relative. What's up?
Hi. So my cousin always has her hand in her pants with, like, in her crotch area. Always.
So is that for warmth or hide and seek or what?
I have no idea. It's just we've all noticed it, my cousins and I, and basically anybody could be over, anybody could be there. It could be your friends, it could be family, and she'll have her hand in her crotch.
And is it full hand in there, or is it just partial hand? Like full hand.
Full
so
hand.
she's going on. So her hand is on her crotch.
Yeah, like in between her legs, yes.
That is kind of comforting, though.
It is weird. That is kind of your body's comfort zone.
Yeah, it's their little pocket.
All right, we're way behind now, Jimmy, but you've been on hold for 12 minutes, so go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to nominate my Uncle Fred. We're fixing to have a little confrontation this Thanksgiving. We only see him each Thanksgiving. And last year, my kids informed me that he was eating his fingernails and spitting them at different people at the Thanksgiving table. And so we got to get to the bottom of this Thanksgiving.
And does he do weird things every year, or is that's kind of his go-to move?
Well, it just came up last year. It was brought up by my kids. So this is a new revelation, and so we're going to have to get to the bottom of it this year and have a little bit of a confrontation.
Does he do other weird things, too, or just the chewing of the fingernails and spitting them at people?
Well, we don't know where he lives exactly. He's very cagey about it. There's definitely some suspicion about him.
Great. I love the sound of this. All right,
I love that as soon as they walk in, he's going to be like, Uncle Fred. Let's talk about last year.
Add Uncle Fred to the spreadsheet. We've got a lot of relatives we're going to have to go through because I wish we could have gotten to all these submissions, but sadly, we are tapped out now. And if you couldn't make it through, don't worry. I'm sure we'll do it again next year. And next week, tune in, find out which relatives actually made it to the finals, and we will meet the weird relatives that you've heard about all this week. Quick break, back in a moment with your A.D.D news. And then a brand new hour of the show will officially begin. And I believe we have for you tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas sometime between 8 and 9 a.m. this morning when you hear us play Yellowcard Ocean Avenue. So be listening for that coming up.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin. We'll get you tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas and so much more.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D News.
Well, it sucks to get fired, but it sucks a lot more to get fired by your own family members. Having a family business, I'm sure, has its challenges, and we have seen those challenges firsthand with the Lakers and the Buss family. The Buss family has owned the Lakers for quite a while, but Joey and Jeanie Buss have just been fired from the Lakers organization. Another brother, Sean Buss, has been removed from the scouting committee, but their sister, Jeanie Buss, is still the main governor of the team. Jeanie also had a very public falling out with her other brothers, Johnny and Jim. If you're keeping track, there's Joey, Jesse, Jeanie, Johnny, and Jim. And I think there's more as well. There's Sean. It's funny that Sean is not a J name. They just went with Sean and gave up.
I guess what we learned from all this is that if you own a basketball team, you slay.
Yeah.
You get laid a lot.
I guess so. So even, I believe it was Jesse, commented about this and said they were so happy to be a part of the Lakers organization for as long as they were. And he said that his dad's idea was for Joey and I to run basketball operations one day. But Jeanie has effectively kept herself in place with her siblings fired.
Wow.
And like I said, Jeanie had a falling out with her older brothers and removed one of them as president of operations and replaced him with Magic Johnson. Now she fired her younger brother, so she's just chopping everybody out.
It's going to be a very awkward Thanksgiving at the Buss house.
It really is. But I think, there's a lot of controversy about how that organization has been run for a long time, and they want to get away from this family-owned thing and just go full commercial.
Well, but imagine for a moment, right? Some of the Busses were probably good and probably working hard, and then there was others that were like, "I got this sweet gig. I'm getting a nice payday. I've got endless tickets to the Lakers, and I'm on the quote scouting committee, which just means I get to travel a lot, and watch basketball, and maybe they weren't carrying their weight. I mean, look, Lakers need to bring home some championships.
Well, and just because you were born into it doesn't mean you're good at it.
Right, of course.
So if you are a fifth-generation plumber or something like that, and you might just suck at plumbing. Maybe you just do, and you shouldn't be in that family business.
But there's pressure. Like, I got a buddy who works for his dad's business. It was started by his grandfather, and I can tell he hates it. He sounds miserable every day.
What kind of business?
Like limo chauffeur business. They own like a limousine company. His grandfather started it, then his dad took it over. Then he had to kind of got guilted into kind of joining it. And I talk to him all the time. He sounds unhappy. But I said, just get out. He's like, I can't get out.
Yeah, because of the expectation. You don't want to be born into something.
But I also feel like some days I'm like, are you going to work today? He's like, I don't really have to. Dad's not going to fire me. So I'm like, that's nice too, though. You know?
Dad's not going to fire me is a nice statement to
make.
Nice
statement to make.
Speaking of Dad firing you, I don't think that's what happened here, but another family member in the James family has not been fired but downgraded. Bronny James has been demoted, so to speak. He's been transferred over to the G League affiliate, the South Bay Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I don't think that would be LeBron's decision, but that's another thing where it's like you're born into something and maybe you're good at it, but you're not LeBron good.
He's just been demoted again. He's going back to Campbell Hall, where he'll be playing high school basketball. That's crazy. Just the demotions keep on happening.
But it's crazy how people still have faith. They're like, that's great. He needs to go down there and he just needs to get more training. He just needs more time and all this stuff. Like, people really give him a lot of room to grow because he's LeBron James' son. And that's the other benefit, right? Is that everyone expects something of you, so they're going to give you a lot of space to do that.
And also, you don't know what LeBron had in his deal that was like, hey, I mean, he pretty much made it clear, I will stay a Laker, but I want to play with my son on the team.
And they're like, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Put in the fine print. Make it happen.
Do you have a real ID?
I have a fake ID. I have that fake ID I made Omar.
That one does not work.
You have various not real IDs.
Omar, if you used the fake ID I made you at another place, it would work. You went to
Here we go.
I went to just Staters. What are you doing?
You went to a place that, like, obviously I saw the video. You didn't.
The test was that you wanted the guy to actually look at the ID and say if it was going to pass or not. They looked at the ID with the tape on it and said, "No, this is not real."
Do you still have the fake ID I made you?
Did I give it back to Vanessa or something?
I'd like you to board an airplane with it, and I think you could.
Oh my God!
I'd like you to use it at the airport. I'm telling you right now, I made just a quality fake ID, and the real ID is yes, Allie. The answer is, do I have one of the new real IDs that we were forced to get?
Yeah.
I think I was supposed to go do it, and I missed my appointment.
Yeah, that's most people because they did give us a lot of time. They gave us extension after extension. They tried to make the process as easy as possible. People still just don't want to deal with going to the DMV, so a lot of people don't have one. But it has reached the point now where you will be charged if you don't have one. The TSA is considering an $18 charge for anybody who comes through TSA checkpoints without a real ID because it, quote, covers the costs associated with new technology needed to verify their identity if they don't have a real ID.
But I'm like,
isn't that the old
passport? You don't need it. Yeah, if you got a passport, you're good.
Okay.
And I think there's another thing you can have that means you're good. I forget what it is.
Like
your fake ID that you make.
Costco card or something.
I would love for Omar to go to TSA with that crappy ID and have them charge him $18 to process his identity.
Hey, Omar's already told us the name Omar Khan. He's on every do not fly list out there.
Yeah.
The poor guy is already having trouble getting on planes.
It's definitely better, but yeah, it still sucks.
We get into a brand new hour of the show, and we do it right now.
Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
All right, what an hour to be alive. It is just after 8 o'clock on a very wet Friday morning here on KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Nice to meet you. I'm Klein. That's Allie.
Morning.
We got DJ Omar Khan there, the audio sniper. Jake the Nerd back there. Postmaster Johnny, who will be in later on if you'd like to battle his lack of knowledge. Today, I think the topic is Thanksgiving foods. What will Johnny know and not know as we get into a new round of Johnny Doesn't Know? Your chance to win a prize and also this hour tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas when we play Yellowcard. That's a lot of stuff.
going on.
And we should mention, Allie, I don't know if we'll have time for it this hour, but there was an article that came out yesterday just as we were getting off the air, an article that was in Variety about the rebirth, the resurgence, the new success of KROQ, the radio station that we're on every single morning doing this show. And yes, KROQ went through some very dark days, and it all started around the beginning of COVID, and then we spent a long time here kind of crawling out of a giant hole. And this article came out, and the article was nice, I guess, and it talked about how KROQ is very popular again, and people enjoy KROQ, and all these listeners that went away have come back. And a lot of credit was given to a lot of people for the success of KROQ. And somehow in this article, we were described as a 4-year slog and a show that struggled to find listeners from the very beginning. And even though the article was saying nice things about KROQ, it was continuing to say not so nice things about us. Even our bosses were quoted in the article. And their quotes made it sound like...
Well, I believe one of the quotes was something to the effect of, Nobody really waits as long as we did for a morning show to take off.
Right. It was the quote was something
What
about
the hell?
It was basically like it's unheard of that people
Was that
even
Chocolate
wait
Factory
through
or
this
Strawberry?
crap.
That may have been strawberry.
That was strawberry?
Strawberry
Yeah. No
said
way.
that I had patience unlike anyone has ever had in the history of the world
He's a saint.
to put up with a show that was not performing for as long as this show was not performing. That was pretty much the quote. Now they have called since the article was released, and they've apologized to say that a lot of their quotes were taken out of context, and they actually did say some good things about us.
And they were all cut out.
And they all got cut out of the article, which is possible. But then we did ask the guy who wrote the article, can we have the unfiltered interview you did with our bosses so we could actually hear the quotes? Oh, do you have the quote, Allie?
I do have
this
one.
This was one of the quotes from the article.
Yeah, this wasn't from our boss, but it said that in 2021, Klein was paired with Allie Johnson, and it was a long slog to recruit listeners from there.
A long slog to recruit listeners.
And then he said, this is our boss, it was hard enough to launch a morning show 20 years ago, back when there were only radio stations that people were getting their music and content from. But now you have these other platforms to compete against. It took a long time for people to find it because everything is so fragmented.
So, like, once again, it was an article that was saying good things about the station and the success of KROQ currently, but really it was everything about us was either a backhanded compliment or just a negative.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, but we did get the actual raw interview footage because I want to hear what the quotes were that were said, and we will listen to some of them this hour. This is apparently one of them that was taken out of context, but our boss claims he actually did say good things about us.
KROQ is succeeding, sure, but I can't take all the credit. The following people are all making KROQ great again in order of importance. Me, Kevin Ryder, Sluggo, did I mention me? Megan Holiday, Foo Fighters, Engineer Justin, the sales team, the interns, that homeless guy that sleeps outside of our building, and finally, and definitely least important, that morning show, Ken and Sally.
Oh,
there we go.
Man, he almost got it.
Here's another real quote. In this day and age, waiting this long is unheard of. To give a show 4 years to develop before you start seeing the payoff, most people don't have the patience anymore.
And that became the headline of the entire article, was the success of this radio station is two Kevins, that's Kevin Ryder and Kevin Weatherly, and a lot of patience.
And then it says, now Klein Alley Show has risen to a 7 share. Number 2 in the demo, tremendous leap, blah, blah, blah. But Ryder's approval helped.
Yeah, right. Right. So anyway, our boss wants us to know and wants you to know, if you've given us some of your time every morning and you've become one of our passionate following that is growing by the day, that they did say nice things about us. And there are more quotes that were apparently completely taken out of context. This was another quote. This was from our boss, the raw footage.
Rebuilding a radio station is never easy. Good thing we were able to do it. KROQ is officially great again. There is a great group of people who wake up every morning and work so hard and really bring it every day.
Aww.
And we wouldn't be where we are today without them.
Hey, thanks.
Your hard work is paying off. Thanks, KROQ's new janitorial staff.
Oh man,
nice.
They are good.
Thank you.
Oh, those were nice quotes.
They do work hard, especially with those men's bathrooms.
All right, I take it back. Our boss was on our side the whole time. Green Day now on KROQ. boss is now texting us saying that those are not his actual quotes, but those are the quotes because we have them. This is
according to the article.
This is from the raw quotes that you gave to Variety for the article they wrote. Here's another one.
I don't wake up until noon. But that's fine because the station sucks before then anyway.
Okay, great. These are a little on the nose.
well.
That's a beautiful article that's been written.
I can't believe that wasn't included.
I just see a second article has come out, courtesy of our buddy Jimmy Alvarez at the OC Music News. And his article is called The Resurrection of KROQ, a conversation with Klein. But listen.
A conversation with Klein.
What's that like? You just bitching about Variety for a half hour?
It's me bitching
Oh, believe me,
about...
I've had plenty of them. They're overrated.
That's me bitching about the other article. Anyway.
Is Allie excluded from this interview?
Oh, yeah, I'm not even in it.
Allie's been
Nice.
What is happening?
Why'd
you do that?
We replaced Allie with a younger, hotter person for the interview.
In the other article, I was just paired with him, and the long slog began. Now I'm not in it.
Oh, my God.
Which is better.
First comes Allie, then comes a 4-year long slog. Well, that's how it happens, and here we are now. Look at that. So
That is not how it happened, by the way.
Well, it's how it happened. Once it's out there in the media, that's how it happened.
We were forced to work together.
Forced to work together. Never met before.
Hey, have you met Allie? Not your choice. Go.
Do you like long slogs? Well, it all starts here. So anyway, for all of you, and I'm reading all the wonderful text messages coming through about people that have discovered the show, found the show. Some of you have been with us from the dark days. We cannot thank you enough for your continued support. The fact you've tuned in. We hope you appreciate the effort and work that we put into this show. But that's not the reason why KROQ is succeeding at all. It has to do with, and I read this headline, 6'7", strong wins, and Kevin Ryder.
And Kevin Ryder,
Those are the reasons why things are... And this guy right here.
That's right.
Engineer Justin. So there's a lot of things that are working at KROQ, and apparently we are not one of them, but still, good to be here anyway.
You know, somebody on the text line pointed out that it took Kevin and Bean, Jimmy Kimmel, Adam Carolla, a lot of people with very successful shows, a long time to build an audience. And it takes a long time to build an audience.
4-year long slog. That'll be the name of our book one day when we ever write a book that no one will read.
We'll never write a book.
Anyway, so whatever. A couple nice articles. I haven't had time to read this other one
Here's
yet.
Here's a quote, 831. No other radio show can say they have bigger fans than us. We have a nickname. We're on the chat live every day. We have the Discord group, the Reddit page. We've made friendships with strangers because of you guys, and we even do meetups. So that's exciting.
We have a blind guy who goes on the street and pimps us out.
Yeah, why wasn't that included?
You know what? I'm looking right now at the new article. Blind Charlie does have a mention in this new article. Blind Charlie and the Bud Light Bros and some of the other weirdos that have become regulars on the show. It's a show by the people for the people. And so, wow, I don't know. In some of these excerpts I'm reading, very nice stuff here.
310, you all had to survive your previous boss and that stupid 2-minute promise. Your heroes.
Oh, my God.
Remember the 2-minute promise?
Oh, I hate it so much.
It's funny that you hate something that much.
Behind the scenes, at that moment in time, not only was I working on this show, but I was in charge of 13 other radio stations.
That's
remember?
right.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, do you want more on your plate?
Yeah, exactly.
We're not asking. Here you go.
Yeah.
So anyway, you can we'll put up a link on our Instagram if you care. You can read both the articles and decide for yourself. There's the Variety one, and then there's the slightly better one, I would argue, in the OC Music News.
Early takeaway, Allie is a years-long slog.
4 years. Get it straight.
Yeah,
She's
4.
a 4-year-long slog. we have, I mean... Could we have it any other way around here, Allie? Would it make sense?
I wouldn't want it any other way.
If there was any article that finally came out and said, you know what, after...
Compliments make us too uncomfortable.
Right, so that's fine.
It's good. This is the way it should be.
We don't know how to accept them, and probably we don't deserve them anyway. We come back after this quick break with a little round of Johnny Doesn't Know. And when we get back, we will get inside the brain of a man that does not have much of one, and your chance to win prizes, plus the song you're listening for to get you into KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas next.
There is nothing quite like Christmas in Los Angeles. KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas 2025.
Presented by Pepsi.
Saturday, December 13th, Kia Forum. Hey guys, it's Amy from Evanescence. We are going to be playing KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas this year.
Evanescence.
Hey, what's up? It's Tim from Rise Against. We are playing the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Rise Against.
We are rocking and rolling right now, man.
All American Rejects.
It's Jacoby from Papa Roach, and we'll see you guys at the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Third Eye Blind. Wet Leg. Social Distortion.
the message.
The Paradox.
Hey, it's Ryan from Yellowcard, and I'm so excited to announce we're going to be playing KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas 2025.
Tickets on sale now. Details at KROQ.com. Proceeds benefit Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center in Para Los Niños. From Pepsi. Holidays deserve Pepsi.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Thank you, Text Line, for keeping us honest and reminding us that I think we were almost at the 1-year anniversary of the time that Johnny accidentally gave us one of our first viral video hits when we were talking about ambrosia salad, and Johnny was very confused, and this is what happened on KROQ about a year ago.
Like fellatio salad.
Excuse me, what?
I'm sorry.
Fellatio,
Johnny?
You know that pink thing that like your aunt always shows up with? He's like, I brought the fellatio salad.
The pink thing that your aunt shows up with?
Hold on. Johnny, what are you talking about?
You know how like, does anybody else have that like one aunt that always brings that one weird side dish and it's like that pink like fellatio salad thingy?
I don't think you're saying the right word.
I think I know what he's talking about. Fellatio, the fact that you're saying fellatio is hilarious.
Johnny, do you know what fellatio is?
It's that salad. It's that like pink salad thingy, that like gushy stuff.
Yep, it's been a year, Johnny.
Can I tell you, literally that Thanksgiving dinner, everybody at the table was all like, fellatio salad, Johnny, fellatio salad, hey, fellatio salad.
It made its way into my Thanksgiving dinner as well.
Thanksgiving has never been the same since Johnny brought fellatio salad to all of our tables.
To every Thanksgiving
It's really made
table.
Thanksgiving way better and way more awkward. It's time now to get inside of the brain of this man, and good luck because there's not much room in there. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
All you got to do is predict, will Johnny know or not know? And these are all questions about Thanksgiving food, stuff that I would say usually after the age of 5, kids would probably know. But will Johnny? He has trouble with food stuff. We've asked him a lot of questions about food over the years, even the same questions multiple times, like what is gelato? And he's gotten it wrong at least 2 or 3 different times. Hey, Stephanie, good morning. You're on
Fellatio,
KROQ.
gelato, tomato, tomato.
Hey, Sweet Tips, good to have you on with us. All right, Johnny, the first question is, what type of potatoes would you use if you were going to make mashed potatoes? Will Johnny be able to give us an answer? I will accept multiple answers, but will Johnny be able to give us one of those answers? Stephanie?
Yes.
Okay. She says Johnny will know a type of potato that you would use to make mashed potatoes. Johnny?
Why wouldn't you just use the mashed potato? It's already like the main ingredient. Just use the mashed potato.
Do you know what form a potato originally comes in?
Yeah, from the ground.
No, I understand that, but there are certain types of potatoes that you could use to make mashed potatoes. They do not start in mashed form. You understand that?
Yeah, they do. You could buy them in the box and they're already mashed at Trader Joe's.
Oh, no.
My favorite part of this game is the caller getting upset.
They're like, oh, damn it.
Johnny.
Before we even say he's wrong.
Are you trying to get the color? Like the yellow one or the brown
No,
potato?
what type of potatoes?
There are certain types of potatoes, like there's sweet potatoes. You wouldn't use those for mashed potatoes. You'd use those for sweet potatoes. And there's other types that you would use if you were going to make mashed potatoes. Are you going to go with box?
Wow, I didn't even think of sweet potatoes, but I do like sweet potatoes.
Did you know that there are different types of potatoes?
Well, I know there's brown ones, there's yellow ones.
Which one do you have in your head right now?
I have brown in my head.
Okay.
How many are in your brain right now?
In my head? Like,
Yeah.
actually? Oh, haha, funny joke. Let's go brown spuds.
Brown spuds. Okay, thank you. Stephanie, I'm so sorry. You said he would know and he did not know. Johnny, we would have accepted russet potatoes. Would have accepted
He's all looking like, come on, what am I, a genius?
Yukon Gold potatoes. These are like the most common ones that are used for mashed potatoes.
What do I look like, Gordon Ramsay? Why do I know what vegetables these names
this is
are?
why the game is Johnny Doesn't Know. But
Good Lord.
I can't believe that you thought potatoes came pre-mashed.
They do, actually.
We say hi to Noah in Huntington Beach. It's Johnny Doesn't Know right
It'd be
now.
a real messy farm.
His potatoes are all mashed and
Oh,
dirty.
God, how do we get these out of the ground?
All right. Here's the next question for Johnny. Johnny, if someone were to say, would you like your pumpkin pie a la mode, what does that mean? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Noah?
I am saying no.
Okay. No is a safe bet with Johnny doesn't know. If someone says, hey, Johnny, you got your pumpkin pie. You want it a la mode? What are they asking?
It means like on the side. It's kind of like a la carte, like when you go to a Mexican restaurant and you order an enchilada. It means like on the side. Like I want that pumpkin pie like on the side. Shut up! On the side.
Winner.
No, not winner. Not winner. A la mode is with ice cream.
Oh, with ice cream? Oh, I can't have ice cream,
Yeah,
so I never
Noah's right in the sense that he's eligible now to win. Because he said he would not get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. You're absolutely right. Yes. You got it right because you said Johnny would not know, and Johnny did not know. Johnny.
A la mode is ice cream. I can't have ice cream, so I never really was able to. I didn't understand that.
You're lactose intolerant?
Yeah.
But you eat lots of mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like specific.
Yeah, but you eat mac and cheese with actual dairy in there.
Well, sometimes Kraft mac and cheese actually doesn't use real dairy, so you could get away with eating boxes of mac and cheese all the time. Right. You know what I mean?
It doesn't make you sick?
Doesn't make me sick.
Do you think all foods originate in box form?
Sometimes they do.
Okay.
Like Lucky Charms?
I'm going to grow these crops of Kraft mac and cheese boxes.
Let's say hi to Sarah. This has not been going well for Johnny so far.
It's tough. It's tough.
It's not tough.
Good morning.
Hi, Sarah. Welcome to KROQ. All right, Johnny, if you have 3 glasses of wine and you spill 1 glass accidentally, what is something you could use from your kitchen so that spill of wine does not stain? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
I'm going to go with no.
Okay.
I wrote down no for her before she even knew.
Well, hey, wait. First of all,
we're pre-predicting what your guesses are going to be.
First of all, you tried to get me with the math. You're like 3 of them. You spill 1 of them. You got 2 left.
That was a real decoy there.
I know that when that happens, I watch Johnny's
you even
eyes.
give him a number, he's just like, ugh.
When I said 3 glasses of wine, he already checked
He's like,
out.
forget it.
Yeah. Hands up in the air like, well, here we go. And then you try to ask me, if you drop it, it's in a stain. What am I dropping it on? Tablecloth, pants, clothes?
All of the above. You pick what you drop it on. It doesn't matter to the question. What is something you could use in your kitchen to put on that spill so it does not stain? Well, she says you will not know.
I'd reach for the Bounty quicker picker-upper. Just use the towel. Use a Bounty. Just clean it up.
Is her laughter tell you if you're right or not? Or
well, I don't know how she's cleaning it at her house, but if I spill and knock something over at my aunt's house, I'm just like, oopsies, clean it up with a wipe.
Right, that's
back to the mashed potatoes.
That's how you could clean it up, sure, but I'm asking so that it does not stain. There's something you can use from your kitchen that would keep that from staining.
Use in the kitchen? Like water from the sink?
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
Do you know what's in a kitchen besides water and
paper towels? That's Jake's kitchen right there. He's pretty much got it all.
And beans.
And beans. And beans. Johnny, you have another guess?
The Tide Stick.
Okay. She doesn't know.
The Tide Stick.
Sarah, good job. Sarah got hers right as well. Salt. You ever heard about that?
You put salt on the stain?
Yeah.
I thought you washed it in hot water and you kind of... You know what I'm talking about.
Well, you can do... Why are you looking at me? I'm the woman, so I know.
Yeah.
Al, you clean all those stains.
You're scrubbing all the time.
You're a mom. You know stains. You know stains.
Let me say hi to Cynthia in Compton and give her a shot at this Johnny doesn't know. So far, I don't think Johnny's gotten pretty much anything right.
I need 1 right. At least 1.
Johnny, this Thanksgiving food staple grows in bogs and wet areas. Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
No.
Thank you. With confidence. I don't even think I picked up her phone line yet, Johnny answered.
No.
Johnny, this Thanksgiving food staple. It grows in bogs and wet areas.
What's a bog? What is a bog?
It's an area where this grows, and it's a Thanksgiving food staple. I mean, I would think that just even if you just guess a Thanksgiving food staple, you'd at least have a chance.
And what is a wet area that you're talking about?
What is a wet area?
He said, in wet areas does this grow? Did you say wet areas?
Yeah, that's right.
What the hell's wet areas?
Think of a dry area. Picture a dry area. Okay? You got what you got in your head?
Yeah.
We're looking at one.
Look between Allie's legs right now. That's a dry area. Okay, then picture for a moment that area is now
wet.
That's a wet area.
What would grow there?
I'm thinking of like Antarctica with penguins and stuff.
Why? Why are you thinking of that?
Because you said dry and then wet area. Penguins could be in a dry area, but then they could also go where it's icy and where it's really wet.
What do penguins have to do with this?
Are penguins a Thanksgiving staple?
Oh, Thanksgiving staple.
I forgot the entire question.
Yeah.
Johnny, need an answer quickly.
I'm going back to mashed potatoes on this one.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, the answer's cranberries.
Cranberries?
Cynthia, well done. Johnny did not get that as well. Well, Johnny, you have had just a terrible round of Johnny Doesn't Know.
These are tough questions. The cranberries, are you talking about the two old guys in the commercial that stand in that pool of, like, the berries?
Oh, yeah, the ocean spray commercials.
Is that cranberries?
Those are cranberries.
Wow.
Allie, we could continue this torture, but we're going to wrap it up because we have a very important song we have to play in a moment. So why don't you tell me, of all the people that predicted correctly, which in this particular case were Cynthia, Noah, and Sarah, who's winning something totally random and probably decent from KROQ?
We're going to go with Sarah.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Sarah, Long Beach, you are the winner in this edition of Johnny Doesn't Know. Thank you for that. And let me clear out all these phone lines now because of this on KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Let's go ahead and pick up a call right now. I assume I know why everyone's on the phone because we just played some Yellowcard. They will be at KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas, and you will be too if I pick you up right now, which puts us in Paramount.
Shut up! You're a winner.
That's what we're all thinking every time we talk. Shut up. It's one of our boss's quotes in the article. Susie, congratulations. You are caller 20.
You guys.
Thank you for starting your wet day with us, starting your weekend with us, and hold on so we can get you to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Shout out to the Net Bangers.
Hey, Net Bangers. You can join the Net Bangers as well. They're a very welcoming bunch, and they're watching us every morning on our YouTube. We are streaming live right there on KROQ's YouTube. Find us right now. See what happens in the studio. Watch Allie as she prepares for her redemption photo on Thanksgiving Turkey Trot, year 2. Can she replace the worst photo ever taken, which you can also see right now on our YouTube as well.
Even
And
this
she's-
gesture is actually working better for me now than it was then.
It is. You're looking better in every way. It's 1 year in the making, and she's only days away from making it happen. Now, you'll have another chance to win tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas, like Susie just got them. And you have to listen now for a song from the youngest band to join us in their first ever KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas, The Paradox. The song is called Get the Message, and it is going to be playing sometime between 1 and 2 p.m. today on KROQ. Listen, call, and win your tickets then. I don't know why we've done this to each other, but we have decided that in this spirit of giving thanks this time of year, we will force each other to call random people from our phones and say thank you. And it's uncomfortable.
I think it's a very nice thing to do.
Yeah, except for the person you told me to call yesterday is a person that I have not had any communication with in 15 years.
Yeah, but that's good. It's good to rekindle connections that you made, even though it was years ago, especially people who did nice things for you.
Allie went through my phone, and she selected a guy who's in my phone by the name of Hans Handyman.
Yeah, he was our second choice. The first choice didn't want anything to do with you.
Well, the first choice. Well, I tried actually a few people.
He was at the dentist for 2 days.
Yeah, no one was answering. So as I was trying to call and give thanks to people, they just weren't even taking my calls.
Yeah.
But this guy answered, and a very uncomfortable conversation took place.
Hello.
Hey, Hans.
Yes, sir.
Just wanted to call and say thank you as we're getting towards Thanksgiving. I wanted to express my gratitude for all of the handyman stuff you've done for me in the past.
Appreciate it. See, listen, I can't recall by the phone number.
Probably about 10 to 15 years ago, I think you helped me paint the deck.
Oh, okay. Yes.
And the deck was blue, I think, and you painted it. And I just want to say I've been thinking about that a lot, and I don't think I ever really gave you a proper thank you.
Oh, I appreciate you doing that. Thank you.
Yeah, so how you been?
I'm hanging in there. Thank you.
He obviously seems busy.
Yeah, well, I think
or he's enjoying TV or just finally relaxing.
He's definitely watching a loud TV show in the background. And he was old then. 15 years ago, he was very old.
Really?
He was a handyman that someone had told me would be really helpful. I was just trying to paint the deck, and he was so old as he came to help me paint the deck that I felt like I was doing most.
You were helping him?
I was helping him more than he was helping me.
You were his apprentice?
So I was actually surprised when you picked him out of my many contacts that he actually was still alive. I assumed he would.
Yeah. I just love that you went with the fact that you've been thinking about the deck repeatedly.
Right, for 15 years.
For 15 years.
And I wanted to
you
say
just thought,
thank you.
God, I need to contact him about it.
Well, I was hoping this would be the end of the call, but it did not end here. Good. Are you still doing handyman stuff?
Yes. Yes.
What are you watching there?
Limited capacity.
Right.
Because my lungs are I got COPD, and when I move too fast, I have a hard time breathing.
Yeah, well, you're, from what I remember, it's been a while, but, you're a one-man operation, one-man wrecking machine.
That's right.
Yeah.
What kind of game come on is that?
I know. What are you watching? What are you doing?
Guys,
you are a wrecking machine,
one-man
Hans.
wrecking machine.
If I had
I've been thinking about are you sure deck was the right word?
I would have loved to have just ended the call.
You think you got off the call and it was like, this fairy called me, telling me about my deck.
Thank you.
So I think about that deck a lot. I don't live there anymore, but...
Where was it at? Just tell me. Where was it?
The house on Ogden.
Of course.
Of course. I remember none of this. He definitely has no idea who you are or what he did for you.
Yeah, but what a random thing to call 15, it's probably 12, 15 years after the fact to be like, thanks, just wanted to give you a proper thank you. I gave him a thank you when he did the deck and gave him money.
I'm sure handymen, too, they go to 6 houses in a day. They can't remember. I mean, I wouldn't remember anybody that I met.
Right on the corner there, next to Melanie's house.
Yeah, next to the bank.
Right.
I lived in this house. It was a nice house, but it was it was right on Sunset, and it backed up to the parking lot of a bank.
Oh, Oh.
So it was,
Is this the one you had where there were homeless people would wake up in your yard?
Yes.
Ah,
yes.
got
Well,
it.
that's a few different houses I've had. But this one,
including the current one.
yeah, this one particularly, because what happened is the bank stopped letting the homeless people sleep in their parking lot, so they immediately moved to the closest plot of land next to the bank
Which was
parking
your
lot,
house.
which was my house. And then it became kind of a summer camp for bums for a while. And
Bummer camp?
It was bummer camp. It was a lot of fun. But I just remembered at one point you came out and helped with the deck, and I just wanted to say thank you. I feel like this is the time of year to give thanks, and I know it's been a while, over a decade, but I just want to say a decade, pun intended, because you helped with the deck. But I just wanted to give you a proper thank you, Hans.
You know what? That never happened.
I hate you.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He's about to.
He has to be subject to your terrible jokes.
Allie, this is what the spirit of the season is about. We forget it all because it's all about Black Friday sales and trampling each other for toaster ovens. But this man right now, listen to what he's about to say, because I think this is why we do this.
You know what? That never happened to me before, and I really appreciate that. I really do. And whatever happened.
I appreciate it so much that I can't turn down the television.
I think he's turning up the television.
I know, he is.
He's trying to tune me out. This man said it's never happened before in all of his years, and this guy's got to be close to.
That's
100.
nice.
He's never received a phone call 15 years after he did something with a thank you. No.
What was your name again? I'm so damn sorry because it's so long ago.
It's Kevin is my name.
Yeah, okay, Kevin. I remember now. Yes, you rented this place for a while. Then you moved out. In the meantime, I had to do it again after a few years.
Now I'm stuck hearing about the deck, and now I'm upset because this call was over. It ended beautifully. It was nice, and now he's going to tell me about everything that's happened to the deck since I've
So
moved
he's
out of
been
the house.
maintaining this deck.
Apparently.
After you moved out, they called me. Louis called me again and said, "Can you do the deck again?" And I had to replace some boards.
The deck was rotting a lot, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
And then I couldn't just paint the new pieces. I had to paint it all over again, the blues. Not too long ago. But then somebody else moved in, and he must have not liked the blue color, and now it's different color.
Oh.
So.
Well, that's fascinating. So now I'm stuck hearing about this. It's backfired on me now, and I'm having a long, boring conversation about a deck at a house that I haven't lived at in over a decade.
Hey, that's not interesting to you that it's a different color now?
No. Well, I listen. You're no one better at it than you, and you always did it with love, and so I appreciate you.
What are you talking about?
It's just a job, man.
I know. I'm sure you just did it with money in mind.
The secret ingredient was love.
We're out of blue paint, but we got plenty of love, so
Yeah.
don't worry. Really wanted to say have a great Thanksgiving, and I'm glad I reconnected, and let's not let it be another decade, and happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Kevin. All
right. Thanks, Hans.
If you ever, are you still in L.A.?
Yeah, I still live in Los Angeles, in the Valley. I moved into the Valley now.
Oh, okay.
Other side of the hill. Yeah, you got a couple of kids. That's what you have to do, you know?
I hear you. Good for you.
Yeah. My wife, I didn't try to, but a couple of times, all you need is one, and boom, pregnant, you know?
Oh, no kidding me. I have one son, too, and it was unexpected. I was already 55 years old.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, anyway.
You got to pump, pull out, and pray, right?
Oh.
Yeah. It's funny, Kevin.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
Omar, do you think that is a more condescending, that's funny, Kevin, than the American Express person that said...
Yeah, that's funny.
All of the people that
all of your phone jokes.
All of
You
my
guys could be a comedy duo.
all of my phone jokes that go up in gangbusters with the people listening.
Along with the pause.
Funny, Kevin.
All right, well, it didn't work for me, but thanks, Hans.
Thank you, Kevin, for
all right,
calling.
have a good day. Thank you.
If you ever need help, call me.
All right, I will. Thank you, and I probably will.
Thank you very much.
If you ever need help with dead ass.
All right, there he goes. That was Hans the Handyman giving thanks. We got to take a quick break. Back with more show next.
Klein, Alley Show.
KROQ.
KROQ Klein Alley Show, Evanescence. They'll be there. KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas. And it will be Amy Lee's birthday. And I don't have time for fun facts now about the band, but I will send them to Omar as a side text so he's aware of every fun fact I can find about Evanescence before they...
Just goes one.
Originally, they were going to name their band Something else, but I don't know.
Womp womp.
Thank
Something
you.
else.
It's a fun fact.
Oh,
right
what
there.
was it?
I don't have the information. I knew we didn't have time to get into it, so I didn't even bother researching a fun fact.
I love hearing
This was the
these.
original name.
Operazione Dynamite.
That is a good band name right there. Absolutely. And
I'd love
delivered
to see that on the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas lineup.
delivered with such gusto. Let's get into this, your news. Then a brand new hour of the show will officially begin.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
It seems I have mushed what seemed to be unmushable, and that would be the Wicked franchise.
Man, your mush powers are strong this week. Jamaica.
Stronger than any witch.
And then Wicked, which could do no wrong until you went to that little live thing and talked about it, and now the sequel's just getting panned.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
No
Wicked
way.
for Good comes out today. Look, anybody who loves Wicked or loved the first one is going to see the second one, and they're going to like it.
Oh, I'm going to go no matter what, but I'm not guaranteed that I like it. I'll judge it on its own.
Well, and I will say this as well. Every musical, the second act is not as good as the first act. For the first act of any play or musical is always better.
Who's ever made it to the second act?
A lot of people.
Come on.
Yeah, intermission's when you leave.
Yeah, you
Go
leave
home.
at intermission. Get out of there.
But a lot
Go
of
watch a real
times
show like
for
sports.
a playwright or anybody, they're going, oh, okay, this was epic. How do I wrap this up? I got to figure this out in the next 45 minutes, how I'm going to close it all out. And unless there's some huge crescendo, a lot of it is wrapping things up.
But how can they screw this story up?
I don't think they're necessarily going to screw the story up, but the music in the second half of Wicked is not as good. It's just not.
got
And
it.
there's only like 4 or 5 songs compared to the first act is all the best music
Jam-packed,
and
yeah.
all the best setup to
They
everything.
They already do that Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead song?
That's in The Wizard of Oz.
The only thing you know, huh?
Jesus
about
Lord.
that world.
Well, a lot of people will watch it regardless.
They
They
should have
estimate
added that song. It would have been great.
Yeah, they don't have that song, Wicked?
Put that in the sequel.
What a ripoff.
it's probably the worst song from Wizard of Oz. Also,
Everybody's all like looking forward to that just one song, and it doesn't come. That's why everybody's like lambasting it now.
They got Munchkins in there?
there are Munchkins. There are Munchkins,
But they're not real munchkins. They're like CGI munchkins.
Rip off.
No, they're just people, short people.
Right, but are they real little people?
They're
Did they actually cast little people?
well in the first one. There's like Munchkins are different in the Wicked world. They're not like little people.
You got flying monkeys?
Forget it. Just forget it.
Whatever.
I'm out.
It's going to make $200 million in the first week, and it made $20 million last night.
This is
last
This is
night.
why I'm glad I never saw the first one, even though you guys tried to convince me to. And I paid for it. I got it at home and made it.
You don't have the patience.
I
You
made it
have to
5 minutes, and I go, this is slow.
The first 5 minutes is probably the worst part.
The first 20 minutes are a little rough in the first one, I think.
You get 5 minutes of my time.
Because,
and if
like
I'm
I
not
said,
in, I'm out.
it's all set up, and then the last half an hour is incredible.
It is. It's great. The first
it's like
one's great.
The people with the Dune, they're like,
it's
"Oh,
like- it's like
Dune is
Wolfman."
amazing." It's just a bunch of setup for 3 hours.
You know what that movie was to me? A 4-year slog.
Well, it's actually a 4-hour slog. If you combine both of the movies, it's well over that. But some critics are saying that the best thing about Wicked for Good is that it ended.
Oh, wow. Brutal.
All right, people make a lot of money predicting the future, but what does the richest man in the world think about the future? Elon Musk, who recently, according to Grok, has been dubbed more physically fit than LeBron James. But what does he think about the future? Well, in his world, 10 to 20 years from now, none of us will need jobs and money will be irrelevant. And I guess for our sake, let's hope that he's right, even though he probably won't be.
My prediction is that work will be optional.
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 One person's like,
Clap and applause right there.
yeah. I don't know if this is really going to happen, but clap. Somebody clap.
We'll take that.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be like playing sports or a video game or something like that. Money is no longer, doesn't exist. It's kind of interesting. And my guess is, if you go out long enough, assuming there's a continued improvement in AI and robotics, which this seems likely, the money will stop being relevant at some point in the future.
So we
That'd
just
be sick.
won't care about money. But it's easy to say when you're a trillionaire.
Yeah, he won't care about money because he's the richest man in the world.
For him, money has ceased to exist. It does not matter.
Yeah, he's not going like, you know what, I'm going to try to sneak a kid's meal at Chipotle because it's cheaper than buying a burrito bowl. He's not thinking like
That's
that.
a struggle meal. We know what that's like. All right, and robotics and AI may be improving a lot of people's lives, but it's also ruining others. And in case In this case, I'm talking about kids. AI is ruining Christmas for children by spreading lies about Santa Claus and that he may not exist. And as we know, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, all of them are wrong often. As I pointed out, Grok says that Elon Musk is more physically fit than LeBron James. But kids, in one example, this kid said, I just want to know what is Santa's spending budget. And the response was, there's no set amount Santa spends per child, as he is a fictional character. So, as you know, many of the studies that have been done about AI has been wrong at least 50 to 80% of the time. So don't let AI ruin your Christmas.
That's right. And also it says on Grok that Elon Musk is more generous than Santa Claus, which is unbelievable. I feel like there's a lot of flaws here. We get into a brand new hour of the show, and that happens right now on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh yeah, welcome to your weekend, a wet weekend. At least wet right now outside. We are Klein Alley Show on KROQ. You may have read about us in some articles, some nice, some not so nice, that have all been released in the last 24 hours. I believe they're being posted right now, as opposed to an hour ago when I asked for them to be posted, on our socials at Klein Alley Show. There's lots of things people are upset about this time of year, also things people are happy about. And then there are those things that people can't quite decide about, like our very own Jake the Nerd.
Yeah, I got a message for Jake, just because it feels like he's been receiving a lot of hate lately, but when you really think about it, like, Jake provides something to the show that nobody else can or does.
Odor. And that is valuable.
I can do that too.
That is valuable. But no, Jake does provide a service that no one else can provide to the show.
And he's irreplaceable. Like, how is it that you can be so unfunny but still make everyone laugh? How is it that you could be so annoying but then people still want to hear what you have to say? Like, every time you do that stupid-ass 6-7, shut the f*** up. But then if you don't do it, then you're like, damn, Jake missed his cue. See, you can't hate Jake. As a matter of fact, you got to love Jake. But then at the same time, you hate that you love Jake. So, yeah, love you, Jake, or hate you. I don't even know. Okay, Lexus.
Yeah, it's that's what's interesting about Jake. He is that weird thing where
That is so true.
he is lovable and hateable at the same time.
It's like, you know how he says, I love you every time he leaves, and we're just like, okay, Jake, whatever. But if he doesn't say it, you're like, why isn't he saying he loves us?
Yeah, Jake left today. He didn't say he loved me, which is weird because I like the when he says it, we ignore him.
Yeah.
It's weird. But then, listen, people have Jake has really made an impact on people these last few weeks. And
hey, sweet divots, guys. So I'm listening to the podcast from 11:14, and I got to the part where you guys are doing the lie detector test, and something really bothered me. Jake Dill wants to leave the show. I mean, that's crazy. That really broke my heart. Hopefully you don't leave, bro. All right, bye.
Jake didn't say he wanted to leave the show. Jake said that he was looking at other opportunities.
No, I wanted to, too.
And he wanted to leave the show. See, there you go. Love him and hate him. But, Jake, do you have an announcement you'd like to make right now to make people like this calm down?
Yes, I do. After much time and consideration, I regret to inform you that I've decided to stay.
Ah, congratulations, Jake. And the crickets rejoice. I need it.
Hey, Jake is staying with us, and we will celebrate by taking a deep dive into his journal after Panic at the Disco. Can you quiet your crickets down, please? They're drowning out the band. There we go. We'll come back with that next on KROQ.
Succulent.
Klein Alley Show, and this is our boss.
I don't wake up until noon, but that's fine because the station sucks before then anyway.
Thank you. You can read all about that and more quotes like that in a new article about KROQ in Variety. It's a beautiful article with great quotes just like that. Let's get into, speaking of something else you could read but probably don't want to, Jake's journal. Jake feels the need to write his deepest, darkest thoughts and desires inside of a journal every single night. And he sits alone in his little shack with his refrigerator full of water and beans.
This was something, by the way, that we forced him to do for forced resolutions, and he's kept up with it. It's one of the things that has changed his life for the better, right, Jake?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And like that last call we played, Jake's journal is one of those things. Sometimes I love it, and most times I hate it. And,
but you can't be without it.
Can't be without it. So whenever you're ready, Jake, you can go ahead and welcome us into your journal.
All right. I went to a special Queens of the Stone Age show tonight at the Dolby Theater, and the band wanted us to dress up. So I got a dress shirt dry cleaned. I don't know if I've ever done that. Maybe once before, but most time I go to the cleaners to just get my George patched up.
Oh.
My George patch to dry clean shirt ratio is probably 100 to 1. Mostly when I wear a dress shirt, it just stays permanently wrinkled forever because I don't own an iron.
Oh.
In fact, if there's ever a wrinkle in something and I want to get it out, like a crease in the collar or something, I just get my fingers wet with super hot water and then rub it out. Okay, that sure looks nice. Thank you. I ironed it with my fingers. But I didn't want to finger iron an entire shirt for this fancy show, so I got it dry cleaned. Cool thing is, when you pick up your shirt at the cleaners, it comes with a free hanger. Probably the most expensive way to buy hangers, but I'll take it. The show was great. They did a special stripped-down, almost acoustic set with an orchestra, but a lot of people didn't know that they were doing that and were getting super pissed. A dude behind me kept yelling, "Play that punk ass!" And I saw a guy in the lobby with a Tool shirt on, and I told him, "Hey man, nice shirt. I love that band." And he said, "Thanks." And then spotted a couple that were walking out and yelled, "Are you guys leaving?" "We're thinking about leaving too." "Yeah, they're just playing a bunch of goth crap." Proves my theory that half of all Tool fans are complete idiot meatheads.
Oh.
Not sophisticated enough to use a finger iron like me.
Yeah.
Or enjoy a show of this caliber of tenderness and warmth. I really loved it. During the show, the lead singer Josh Homme asked, "What is the meaning of life? Why are we here?" But he asked it with this funny inflection, and I was high enough to just laugh and think, who cares? Why are we here? That doesn't matter. Just make the most of it while you are here. And then I thought, oh, that's actually probably the meaning of life. Make the most of it while you're here. Have as much fun as you can and spread as much love and joy when you can while you can. Anyways, good night, Journal. I love you.
Oh,
Wow.
Jake. The crickets are crying. They're getting emotional.
Started as a finger iron and ended as a real thespian right there. It's incredible. Well, maybe your deepest journal entry yet.
I know. You're really expanding.
Thank you.
And that's what happens when you continue to journal, Klein. Yeah. I mean, just having a journal and pouring out your thoughts.
818, I'm back to hating Jake. There we go. See that? It shifts around very quick.
Swings.
It does swing. We'll be right back. We got more show to get to. The interactive box of shame is about to hit us as we let you cleanse your soul from your most shameful, deepest, darkest secrets and things you wouldn't normally want to tell people. We'll open up the phones for that next at 800-520-1067. Get them off your chest now so you don't have to do it at Thanksgiving. You don't have to do it at Thanksgiving with your relatives as long as you talk about it now. The interactive box of shame will start next on KROQ.
There is nothing quite like Christmas in Los Angeles.
KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas 2025. Presented by Pepsi.
Saturday, December 13th, Kia Forum. Hey guys, it's Amy from Evanescence. We are going to be playing KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas this year.
Evanescence.
Hey, what's up? It's Tim from Rise Against. We are playing the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Rise Against.
We are rocking and rolling right now, man.
All American Rejects.
It's Jacoby from Papa Roach, and we'll see you guys at the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Third Eye Blind. Wet Leg. Social Distortion.
Get the message.
The Paradox.
Hey, it's Ryan from Yellowcard, and I'm so excited to announce that we're going to be playing KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
KROQ Almost Almost Acoustic Christmas 2025.
Tickets on sale now. Details at KROQ.com. Proceeds benefit Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center in Para Los Niños. From Pepsi. Holidays deserve Pepsi.
Thank God, for once, we don't have to pull our own deepest, darkest, most shameful secrets out of the box of shame. We open it up to you. It's a good time to go ahead and cleanse your soul before the weekend and before potentially the very long weekend and before the time you get together with relatives and old friends from high school. It's a good opportunity for us to open this up so you can feel a little bit better, letting something off your chest that you've been holding deep down inside. It's time for the interactive box of shame.
The box. What's in the box of shame?
800-520-1067. Your stories, our airwaves, and you can be totally anonymous, and we will not judge. And once you cleanse your soul, you feel a lot better. A lot of people have said before that they were nervous about calling for the box of shame. But once they admit it out loud, it's like a giant weight has been lifted off of them.
Yeah, it is a weird relief. Even though I feel very bad about myself when I share a box of shame story, there is a sense of relief that you feel. And I think especially because people have been happily judging us for our stories, it's nice to turn the tables every once in a while.
You hold stuff in, it slowly eats away at you. When you let it out there, you're like, all right, this is no longer my story.
I'm not perfect. Nobody is.
Stephanie, if that is your real name, doesn't really matter. Welcome to the interactive box of shame. What is it that you'd like to admit now on KROQ? Go ahead.
Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs. What's up?
My daughter will be 16 on Tuesday, but since she was in first grade till today, she has believed that she is Armenian, but she is not.
Why does she believe that?
I was at DMV, and my husband did not make an appointment, so there I am sitting there waiting to be called, and I was mad as it is, just like, man, I told you to make an appointment, he didn't do it, so waiting to be seen. This gentleman sits by me. My daughter does look like her husband. She does look like my dad. I mean, her dad a lot. So, truthfully, my husband does get mistaken for Armenian or Greek, but he has an Aztec name. He's 100% non-Mexican. But this guy sits next to us, and he has one look at my daughter, and he's like, oh, I bet she's Armenian. Your husband, he must come from Persia. And I'm like, yeah. So I just went with it. I was like, yeah. And
so she, for the last 10 years of her life, believes that she is Armenian, even though she is 0% Armenian, and she is 100% Mexican.
I think what's catching for me is the reason you lied, which was just because a guy asked you about it at the DMV.
Well, look, no one wants to make small talk at the DMV.
I was pissed at my husband. I was like, yo, you didn't make an appointment, so now you're the Prince of Persia.
Wow. So now she's going around and she's living her entire life thinking that she has a different identity than she actually is. And she's 16 and still is going around believing that she is Armenian.
What about family members? You guys don't speak Armenian. You guys speak Spanish? Or what happens at home?
No.
Just
we
English?
don't really speak a lot of Spanish, but yeah, we speak English. So, and then, I mean, looking at her dad, he looks like.
But what about your family?
Does she have any relatives? She ever asked any questions? Or
do you have any other family members? Clearly, they're all Latino.
They're clearly all Latino, but
how dumb is your daughter?
She's very gullible. I tell everybody, she's good on paper.
That is crazy.
Are you sure she's not blonde?
Does she go to Glendale often? I mean, there's questions we must ask here.
Oh, she went as far as buying, was it the Armenian flags for my husband's car?
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Wow, that is so shameful, but also great, because now at this point, you cannot tell her that. I knew these.
Especially when you're 16, you just want an identity, any identity at 16.
When you start buying flags for a country that you have no actual affiliation with, it's almost hilarious.
So you think when you tell her she's going to switch those out to Mexican flags, or is she going to be devastated? What do you think is going to happen?
Oh, she's going to be devastated. I mean, we just celebrated her quinceañera last year, and we're picking out songs with the DJ, all this, and she was trying to pick out System of a Down.
Well, that is the official anthem of Armenia. You know that, Allie. System of a Down. Wow, that is crazy.
So when you had the quinceañera, she didn't think, hold on, maybe Armenians don't do this?
Oh no, she wanted to tie it in somehow. She's like, "Oh, I'm doing this because of my Mexican roots from my mom's side, and I want to tie in my Armenian roots from my dad." I'm like, "Yeah."
What's so funny about this is that I knew these two girls, friends of my wife, and they thought they were French. So much so that every time they would kiss me, hello or goodbye, it was double kisses. They would say French words. They would
People
eat
just
French
want to
food.
be unique.
And then they did a 23andMe, and I think their grandma had also lied to them and told them that they were
French
born
when
in
they
Paris or something. And they found out they're 0% French, and their whole life had been this whole fake French identity.
Yeah, and you really
And-
adopt that culture.
Yeah, everything was them. It was like, you want to meet up at the foie gras?
So you think they had accents that they put on?
They put on these like accents.
They
Whenever
did?
whenever they would say a French word, they would like get very like, like that,
Overpronouncing
yeah,
about it.
Harry Pitts, the whole thing, and I finally they finally learned that they were not French at all. And I think it was, and they didn't learn that until they were like 30, but it was like devastating for them to realize.
And then
that
do you stop to the double kiss?
They stopped the double. I said I don't have to do double kiss anymore. I told them this. I was like, what are we doing now?
And they're like, "Shut up! Do you want a croissant?"
So we move on now. That's a fascinating way to start the Box of Shame. Let's say hi to Neil now. Welcome, Neil. It's the interactive Box of Shame on KROQ. What are you shameful about? Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Sweet Diz, guys? So my Box of Shame story is I stole a bunch of Christmas decorations from my neighbors for my own extravagant Christmas party that I was hosting.
So you stole their outside decorations, or you like went
Their
into their
outside decorations.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You're the worst type of person.
Hey, you don't judge him.
And you stole them, but then you put them up. You stole them to put them up outside of your place, right? You went to use them. You didn't just steal them to be. I think there's a worse type than stealing and displaying. It's the stealing and selling, or the stealing just to destroy.
Yeah, so we stole them and then we put them inside for our own. Like it was an indoor party. That way, they wouldn't notice. But yeah, we got away with it. Thankfully.
Did they ever ask questions around the neighborhood to say who stole our decorations? Did anyone see anything?
So we went to different neighborhoods that kind of scattered out that we knew kind of like they would go all out for Christmas, and they had that rich holiday spirit.
So you
And
poached
we
from
kinda,
different
the ones that
houses?
always, like, I know, it's really bad. And there were these houses that would like one up each other, and those are the ones that we would target.
And you were run downing each person. You're just
Pretty
going to
much,
take everyone
exactly.
down a peg.
No,
Boop,
it's,
boop, boop.
it's actually a next level to the same sort of prank, if you want to call it that, is that my parents are still livid because they had someone that stole. They didn't do this, but they accused me of it, and I was not responsible. But someone stole a bunch of reindeers off of a neighbor's house. They had reindeers on display, and they put them on display at my parents' house. So clearly, these people thought these neighbors 4 houses away stole our reindeer and then put them on display at their own house.
Oh,
And-
wow.
and
So
it
they think it was...
So it created this whole conflict between them, and my parents.
And
like,
they're
"We-
sure they're the exact same
Same
reindeer?
reindeer. My parents were like, we just woke up and there were reindeer here. We didn't know where they came from. And the people
Wow,
were like,
why
"Those
would
are
they
mine."
put them there?
Because I think that's a great, funny prank. Now you've created a neighborhood feud, and you're just the person that set it all
so
up.
messed up. That is so something you would do.
I know. They're like, how did you not do this? I'm like, I didn't think of it. I wish I had. It's a great idea. Hey, Honey, go ahead. You're going anonymous today on the Box of Shame. What do you got for us?
Yes, Mr. Kevin.
Thank you.
I was leaving class one time in college. They were doing construction, so there was a bunch of those temporary fences with the bottom sticking out.
Yeah.
I had my headphones in, and I heard a huge crash behind me. Scared me. I took my earphones off, and the old lady fell. She dropped the fence, and she looked at me. We made eye contact. I thought about it, but unfortunately, I thought I walked too far, and I walked away.
Oh, like she made eye contact as if help me in the eyes,
Yeah.
like you're going to come and help me, and you just kind of go, well, you know what, this is going to take some time. And you just kept walking.
That's rough. Because she clearly needed your help, and you clearly just decided I have better things to do. That must feel shameful.
A little bit.
Do you
Yeah,
feel better
that's
saying
okay.
it, though? I mean, now that you've actually admitted that out loud, that's something you were holding deep down inside. Now you've admitted it. Do you feel better about yourself, at least a little bit?
A little bit, but...
Okay. We've got a
No,
special.
you're a piece of crap.
We've got a
You
special.
couldn't help an old woman.
A special song queued up now for that 16-year-old who is celebrating
These
her
are my people.
16th birthday. And yes, she may be 100% Mexican, but she still bleeds Armenian. So here's some System of a Down, and maybe this will be a great opportunity for her mom to break the news to her that her whole identity is a fraud, and she doesn't know it. And we got System on KROQ now, and then El Cheapo will check in next. Just a reminder, because I know some people are asking on the text line, when can I get some more tickets to KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas? Well, the answer is right now if you go to Ticketmaster.com, or you can wait around to win some from us. You'll have another chance today between 1 and 2. And the song you're listening for between 1 and 2 will be from The Paradox. It's called Get the Message, and that'll be happening later on today, KROQ, and then you'll listen to that, win some tickets, then another song will be announced, and that's how we're doing it until we fill up every single blue dot on that seating map in the Kia Forum. And there's already just a lot of limited seats left, so I would get them before this weekend is up to make sure you're locked in to join us on December 13th. But before we can talk about that holiday, we must talk about the holiday of Thanksgiving, and that is why El Cheapo is checking in on this, a Thrifty Friday.
It's time to talk to the kingpin of cheap. Here she is, El Cheapo.
And this El Cheapo is brought to you by American Tire Depot, where they always have the best tire prices year-round, especially when you're running over those potholes after a bad rain. You're going to need someone to go to, so you go to American Tire Depot. They've got you taken care of. Now, Thanksgiving dinner is more expensive than ever. They estimate people are going to spend close to $1,000 just on Thanksgiving meals next Thursday, which is absurd. And I would like to cut into that cost as much as possible. Now, there are a lot of places that are offering deals. So many lists out there. Amazon's doing a deal. Walmart's doing a deal. Aldi. There are so many, and it's hard to just pick one and go with it. Now, I will say it depends on how much work you want to do, because if you get the cheapest option, yes, it's the cheapest, but you're basically just going from canned foods. You got to build everything from scratch, and that adds up over time. So I have taken into account all of the deals that are out there, and I've put together a little hodgepodge. You're going to have to go to multiple stores for this.
Oh, my good God.
But
how much to save? How much? 11 cents at the end of this whole thing?
No, I believe. So total, I can get you there for under $100.
And how much time wasted?
Oh, tons
Endless.
of hours. And are you serving Johnny's favorite penguin at this meal, or just the other foods?
So the cheapest package out there is Walmart. That's $4 a person for 10 people. That's pretty good. The most expensive one out there.
Their number, by the way, is not based on people that shop at Walmart. See, the amount of food they give you, quote, for a person, does not equate to a Walmart person.
Oh, I feel like I've seen one Walmart person eat this entire meal.
Yes, I think they think that's like an extra value meal.
They're just buying Butterball turkeys on a regular Friday.
Yeah, that's a meal for one right there. So they're out of their mind if they believe that a, quote, Walmart person is going to be able to share what they're giving you among 8 people.
It is very true that it's subject to you how much your family eats, right?
Yes.
And it's easy for them to say, this is $4 a person. But also with the Walmart thing, it's just canned green beans, canned cranberries, canned sweet potatoes, everything you're going to have to build from scratch. But I do think that is the cheapest place to get the turkey, because it's only 69 cents a pound. So you should get the turkey from there. That's the place you should go.
Too bad it's not 67 cents a pound. Then Jake would start yelling.
I know. That'd be hilarious, too, when you check out. The most expensive package out there, Klein, is from Erewhon. You want to know how much their 4-person turkey dinner is?
Does it actually involve real turkey, or is it like some soy?
Medium free-range turkey, accompanied by wild rice stuffing, green beans with almonds, garlic mashed potatoes, turkey gravy, and pumpkin pie.
All right. And
is it already pre-prepared?
Yep.
And Walmart is how much a person? Walmart is $4 a person. Erewhon will be $4,000 a person.
It's actually going to be $109 a person.
$109 a person.
$439 for a 4-person Thanksgiving meal. Now, I don't recommend you go to Erewhon for this at all, but that's just where the higher price point is. So I think you should get the turkey at Walmart. That's going to be the cheapest place. Then I want you to go over to Whole Foods, because they've got some ready-made stuff. And the cheapest thing on their website is, stay with me here, a vegan platter. Now, it's cheap because it's $40 for 6 people because the food's stupid, right? But once you get all that stuff, it's all ready-made, and then you add the cheese, you add the lard, you add the butter, and add all that stuff that you want and make it delicious.
Buy the vegan stuff.
And it's good quality, because Whole Foods has very fresh stuff, homemade. I've eaten some stuff from Whole Foods on Thanksgiving. It hits. It really does, and it's not a lot of work.
And you throw your own butter in.
Just throw a bunch of butter and cheese on top of it.
Probably good advice no matter where you buy the food. If you're buying pre-made stuff, just add your own stick of butter.
Exactly.
Everything will be better.
Some of the regular foods, just the sides, it's like $70, $100 just for the sides at Whole Foods. But for $40, you're going to get all of these sides that you can just add cheese to.
And that vegan stuff's probably going to be marked down, I would imagine. That's going to sit around, right? So,
Exactly.
You load up on the vegan stuff, and people will mock you for buying it, and they'll give you the stare, the guilt, they'll judge you. But then you go, don't worry, this is only vegan temporarily until I go home and put up some carved carcass in here.
Exactly. And then you're going to want to get the Costco pie because that's $5
It is
and
a
it feeds
massive
a lot
pie,
of people. So
yes.
you get a few of those. And then I will say, if you're going to spend money on one thing, and I know this is what fashion designers say, spend a lot of money on just a few items and build around that. Gravy. Spend the money on the gravy. It is the star of the show. And if the gravy is very good, it can
Everything
cover
can be good,
everything
right.
can be good. So Whole Foods, Erewhon, wherever you want to go, get some pricey gravy so that it's all ready to go. And I just got you a whole Thanksgiving meal for $73.
Wow.
Boom.
That's
baby.
pretty impressive.
Boom.
And I will say I do like the gravy at Costco. They got the two giant. They're two giant soup containers full of gravy. I mean, it's a lot of gravy. It can last you a long time. And I do believe that I am an expert at most things Costco. Although this guy disagrees strongly on the goat line.
Yo, Klein, you're a bitch. I just got my Costco executive membership reward in the mail. And I don't even shop at Costco that much. And I got $102. I think I'm going to revoke your executive membership because for as much as you talk about that place and you love it and you're always there, like $42 or $43, whatever you said, that's some bullshit, man.
Well, I'm about to make up for it with all the gravy I buy this next week, so get ready. That's El Cheapo for you. Quick break, back with your A.D.D news, a brand new hour of the show. More to give you. We are stuck together on this wet Friday leading into the weekend, leading into a feasting week ahead here on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
We've officially entered the time where, and as much as I like to complain about the people that complain about the rain, because it happens so infrequently in Southern California.
You're going to complain about it?
Now I've finally hit my breaking point this morning, because I heard someone yesterday, I overheard someone go, yeah, it's going to happen a little bit on Thursday, and then by Friday it's going to be done. And I was like,
oh, really?
That's what I heard. But once
I
again,
feel like it's going to rain for a long time.
I just think that's it now. We're done. End of days is here. So let's go ahead and celebrate together. Wake you up with a smile on your face and tickets in your pocket. And here we go with your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D News.
We'll start with a revolutionary breakthrough for women, and I think this is what Rosie the Riveter and Ruth Bader Ginsburg were fighting for. Women now finally have their own crash test dummy that is now approved and required by the FDA.
It's the driver, I bet.
Huh?
What?
It's the driver?
Of the car?
Yeah, it crashes all the time.
It's always the driver?
Yes.
The woman is always in the driver's seat.
We will make a lady crash test dummy, but she will be in the driver's seat.
Women, though, always crash into, mailboxes and trees and stuff.
Right.
It's the men who crash into,
walls and other cars.
and guardrails and off cliffs and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have much more violent, much more destructive crashes.
Yeah, we're like, oopsies.
Yeah, we're even better at crashes than you are.
And, yeah, right. And
more successful crashes.
And ladies do a lot of, parallel parking crashes.
Yes.
Right, I get it.
A lot of dings.
Right. So there hasn't been a lady crash test dummy?
So there was one that was made in the 70s, but it was 4'11" and 108 pounds, which is a very small fraction of women and a very large fraction of children, as we've learned from Vanessa, which I believe are pretty much her stats. So you need to create a realistic woman crash test dummy that encompasses the measurements of most women. And finally, 4.5 decades later.
Is she bringing sandwiches for the other crash test dummies or no?
You know what's interesting is I looked at the whole video of this crash test dummy, and they compare it to the main one, like the big burly man one. And this one is a little smaller, but looks chubbier and has way more sensors. So after 4.5 decades, they're like, let's just make her fat and more sensitive.
Much more sensitive. She has to be more sensitive.
It's just like, ow, 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 ow. Everything hurts.
All she does is keep going off when the car's too hot or cold.
But it is a breakthrough, and it's crazy that it took this long. It took almost 50 years for them to make a realistic female crash test dummy.
It's funny
and they
because-
said that women are way more likely to get injured in car accidents, 73% more likely,
You
which
know,
I was surprised to hear.
It was like 2 years ago or last year that like NASA finally came up with spacesuits for ladies.
People cannot figure out boobs. We're enamored with them.
Yeah.
We're obsessed with them, but we cannot figure them out. I don't know why after all this time. They've been around for many, many years.
Here's what I think. I think whoever the weird creeps are that are making the crash test dummies, every time they got to making the lady ones with the boobs, they ended up having like a relationship with it. And they basically were like, all right, let's just go ahead and not do this
Or
project.
they're just laughing, like, look at these boobs.
Right.
Yeah.
They just keep going bigger
or they're
and
like,
bigger.
we need another model. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Yeah.
Let's test that again.
Sweetie,
jiggle,
get in
jiggle,
here.
jiggle.
Yeah, a couple of airbags, you know what I'm saying?
More tests.
Yeah. Well, look, I think it's a beautiful thing. And congratulations to all of the fine women out there that can now hopefully be protected while you're driving your cars into mailboxes.
Exactly. All right, let's take a moment to feel bad for Kevin Spacey now, because since he was accused of sexual misconduct, his life has been hard. Not only has he been unhireable in Hollywood since the allegations, which I will point out he was not convicted of anything, but the lawyer fees, the reputation, all of that adds up to hard times for him. And in a new interview, he is basically crying about how he's homeless now. He said he's living in hotels and Airbnbs, which I don't see how that's any cheaper than renting. Staying in hotels and Airbnbs sounds very expensive.
Yeah, that's not homeless. That's like when like Lindsay Lohan lived at the Chateau Marmont for like a year at a time. That's not homeless.
This
That's
is
like
how
success.
celebrities, like, they don't even know how to be homeless.
Right. He sounds like a giant D-bag is what he sounds
of
like.
course.
And by the way, just because he wasn't convicted doesn't mean he's not guilty.
Oh, no, and
Right.
he even admitted to, maybe I got a little handsy and I thought people wanted
Jesus.
stuff that they didn't want.
my God.
And these are also, like, underage guys. So it's not to say he's not a creep, but he was not convicted of anything. And he said he's living in hotels and Airbnbs, but he's also singing at a nightclub in Cyprus. So he's a nightclub singer.
Boy. Hey, shut up, Kevin Spacey.
There he is.
Doing a
You guys should get a room together.
terrible impression. I don't
He
like
said
it.
he's-
Share a hotel.
He's going where the work is, and he's just biding his time waiting until Scorsese or Tarantino call him, because he said that's what it takes. He said because everyone's just waiting for permission to uncancel him, and it just takes one big director like Scorsese or Tarantino to make that phone call, and then all of this is over.
No,
so
listen,
he's just waiting for that to happen.
If Kevin Spacey would like to be the official, what do we not have on this show? Sports person or
Heyo
like
guy.
Crash test
we
dummy?
don't have a Heyo guy. Yeah, if you want to be our Heyo guy or something, Kevin Spacey, we would love to offer you a job here at KROQ. The pay is minimal or non-existent, but if it's maybe a stepping stone back to your recovery, that guy was great. And I mean, before all the weird, creepy stuff happened.
This was the one that really broke my heart.
Right.
I had so much respect for Kevin Spacey as an actor. He was just so, I mean, he could do no wrong in my opinion. And then when this came out, I was like, oh my God, no, not him.
Not
Why
Kaiser
does he
Sose.
suck? I know. Oh, God. All right, and then finally, this is just science proving something we already know. Ultra-processed foods are not only bad for you, they are making you depressed, according to a new study. Pizza, fried chicken, ice cream, all of that sounds very good, especially when you're having a bad day. But there are a lot of studies that just came out about ultra-processed foods. Not only are they bad for your health, but apparently they are bad for your mental health as well, because they don't give you any kind of true nutrition or energy.
Is ultra-processed worse than regular processed?
Yes.
Oh, it sounds, I'm such a
It's
dummy.
ultra-processed.
Yeah, I thought it was like when someone's like, I did an ultra-marathon. I'm like, whoa, it's so much cooler. Like, you're so much more tough.
That's why it's even more processed. It
Oh,
is ultra processed.
I
Is
see
that like
the,
refried beans? They're like refried?
yeah, when I see ultra, I think it's healthier somehow than regular processed.
Is that so? Have you been going for the ultra processed foods?
Yes, I've
Like
been
Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, I've been
Excuse me, where is like the organic section?
Right.
Where's the ultra processed section?
Where's the ultra processed stuff? This is just regular processed?
Well, because a lot of the ultra processed food lacks vitamin D, vitamin B, magnesium, all the stuff that does help your well-being. You know, every doctor will tell you that we're not taking enough vitamin D and you need more magnesium. So if you eat ultra processed foods, you're not going to have any of those things, and it is going to make you depressed.
Speaking of our levels, this is an interesting conversation, a suggestion on the GOAT line about our levels and our health as a show.
This is a response to Showtime where Klein talked about having record high testosterone, and Allie's now taking the jab. And I think there should be a show test where everyone on the show tests their T and see who can get the high score. I think, unfortunately, Johnny would probably win it. Sucks because he sucks. But I think otherwise, I bet Omar is up there. I think Omar would probably be the highest one, and
Joe. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
Just after 10 o'clock on a wet Friday morning here, KROQ inching closer and closer to a week of feasting. And I'm not one of these people that, I was talking to someone the other day as I was eating a bunch of turkey. And they said, how are you eating turkey? Aren't you supposed to, cleanse yourself off of all the food you're going to eat next week? Or you give yourself almost like an intermittent fast of the foods you would be eating on actual Thanksgiving?
I think I eat turkey every single day.
I feel like...
I have turkey right here with me now.
Yeah, I mean, this is the time. You get a 2-week period where you kind of just literally gobble up all of this Thanksgiving flavory stuff, and then it's gone out of our lives for a year.
Yeah, because even though you have turkey now, and yes, you can get all these specialized items, you don't get Thanksgiving turkey until Thanksgiving.
Right.
Like the true Thanksgiving-style turkey.
Yeah.
It's hard to get.
But I know some people go
Takes a while.
I don't want to waste this week eating Thanksgiving-flavored chips and going to get those the sandwich. Oh, I got to remember to get
people
that.
spend all Halloween eating candy.
Right, that's how I feel. And right, now there's that whole peppermint mocha. That's not for a day. That goes on for a month. The pumpkin spice basic bitches, they
you
pretty
have
much
to prime your stomach.
right, exactly. You got to train your taste buds for the week ahead. So we're here for you this morning. Nice to meet you. I'm Klein. That's Allie. You got the DJ Omar Khan right there. Jake C. Nerd sticking around for another tour. And then you got Postmaster Johnny and producer Vanessa in the back. If you need us, you can interact on the show lots of ways. 800-520-1067. Good morning.
Hi there.
Hi, who's this?
My name is May. I live in Los Angeles. I was listening to the radio. I was flipping through stations. I stopped to listen. Yeah, I just kept listening. And you guys started talking, and you mentioned television and how pretentious those people are that don't own televisions.
Well, we didn't say pretentious. We said annoying.
Now I currently do not own a television. And so I'm on both sides of the spectrum. I can tell you it is a huge relief not to have it in the house. It is a terrible distraction when you want to raise your children, when you're trying to talk to people.
So you know nothing about the best shows that have come out in the last 5 years?
Well, maybe. I do have, ads that pop up on my Facebook, and I go on YouTube every so often. So I'm not completely cut off from the world, but I'm not seeing live news, and I'm not watching movies and series. And
so on Thanksgiving Day, how are you going to watch the football games?
I probably will not.
And how are you going to watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Probably will not.
You will not. Unbelievable.
You're missing out.
You're going to have conversation with other humans.
You're not going to see the Labubu float.
That's totally fine. Totally good. And I'll hear all about it. I might even see clips on YouTube once people cut it up. And I'm okay with that. I don't need to be there at the moment watching it. Some things that happen live on television, which we've all experienced, have not been so great.
When you say you have no TVs, you're talking about just in the bedroom, right?
No TV in the entire house.
Just in the bathroom, then?
Nope.
So you're saying you have one living room TV and that's your main and only TV?
Absolutely not. We have zero television in the entire house.
But you have TVs in your car.
We have screens to put on DVDs for the kids on long road trips.
That's crazy. Just one of those.
It's a concept.
If you're just joining us, we're talking to a woman right now that claims she only has one TV and it's only 55 inches, and that is the problem.
No, I grew up with television. I remember calling in to vote for Kelly Clarkson to win American Idol.
When TV mattered.
Yeah, and you're saying that was your last fond memory of TV, and
this is over the edge. I need to make a change.
Every moment since that vote for Kelly Clarkson now is that TV is out of your life. It's out of your life.
Well. Yeah, well, I can tell you that I did have a 2-year abroad college thing that I couldn't own a television. There wasn't any television situations that we could have in our college dorms. I was overseas. It was like detoxifying to some degree because I had been obsessed with television growing up my whole life. And then for 2 straight years in college, I couldn't watch a stitch of television. I completely did not see 9/11 happen on air. I didn't see that.
Spoiler alert, it did not go well. When you walk by the TV display section of a Best Buy or a Target, do you just explode or do you walk the other way?
Watch that bouncing ball for so long.
We walk past the Costco televisions with the
Yes.
kids, and we say, "Wow, look at those graphics! Look at the color! That looks great."
I mean,
I'm
those
not
poor kids, they see these TVs at Costco and they say, "What are those, Mom? What are those called?" And she goes, "Just keep moving, kid."
I will admit that when we are on an airplane flight, we are letting the kids watch movies.
That's more of a courtesy to the other passenger.
Yeah, even a person with no TVs cannot raw dog a flight.
Well, we know how you feel about TVs, May, but let's get to the serious question. How do you feel about radio?
Radio's awesome.
Yikes. We're in trouble.
Yes, she has 6 radios in every room in her house.
It's like a nuclear bunker. All right. Well, May, thank you for calling and thank you for stopping on our show and can listen a little more and maybe you learn to like us over time.
Absolutely. I love KROQ.
Remember when I said that people without TVs were annoying, Allie?
I do remember that.
Yeah, I stand by that statement.
Seemed so long ago.
It sure did. KROQ, we are Klein Alley's show. That poor woman we just spoke to that does not have a TV will not know this, but there's a lot of football games happening this weekend and, of course, next week.
And last night, that was a bummer.
Oh, man. Bummer. Depends on how you look at it.
Well, if you've got Josh Allen on your fantasy team, it was a huge bummer.
I know that someone currently by the name of Darren is on suicide watch because of what happened last night in the game. If you're like one of those big Bills fans and you're telling yourself every year, it's our year now, we are the best team. And
it's bad.
That was a fascinating meltdown, sideline meltdown for sure. But there's a lot of games happening. I'll give you some quick Klein's Lines picks. Klein's Lines brought to you by Prize Picks, and then Allie will tell you what you can look forward to this weekend in a future edition of Gayest Sports Highlights of the games that are happening this weekend. A lot of duds, but if you're in a survivor still or you seem to care.
Aren't you?
I am. I don't want to say anything because I'm going to mush myself.
Whoa.
I don't want to talk about it. Getting close
You're
to
still
the
a
end.
survivor?
I am.
Dude!
I know.
I know.
But I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it out loud, and now I've got no good teams left.
Oh, my God.
So
What are you going to do?
Who are your teams left?
Not good ones.
Jets?
I have the Jets left. I have the Saints
Giants?
left. I think I used the Giants actually at one point. I'm out of good teams. I mean, every team I have sucks right now, so I just need something good to happen.
Wow.
I think I have Pittsburgh left, but they're playing the Bears. Anyway, let me just give you Klein's Lions picks. Here we go. Rams, Bucks. That's the Sunday night game, and I do believe that the Rams are looking damn good. And even though they barely squeaked it out against the Seahawks, forcing Jake to shave his head and put Ali's pubes on there, I do believe...
No, it's one or the other.
That's both.
How am I going to fit my pubes on your head when you already have hair there?
That wasn't the spin.
There's
the spin
implied
was shave head.
that you
shave
also
head was a
shave your
wholly
head.
different section of the goddamn wheel.
What?
And
I'm shaving and you're shaving.
Yeah, well, you're both shaving.
And we're swapping.
No, it's one or the other.
You're going to shave, and Ali's going to squat above you and shave.
Yeah.
Whatever falls and sticks is yours.
I said no.
Welcome back.
You're going to shave and then put glue on your...
Aren't you glad you decided to stay with the show for another year?
No! The shave head was on the wheel, and it didn't land there. It landed on pubes.
How else are we going to put Ali's pubes on your head?
Sprinkle them on like Parmesan.
We can't use that word without going through the agent.
I know.
We got to go through their agent. Anyway, Rams are going to win that game. I feel like the Lions obviously are going to get a nice win over the Giants. And in a game that probably shouldn't matter, I do see an upset brewing with the Bengals over the Patriots. There you have it. Those are my Klein's Lines picks. Of course, Allie's watching the games for very different reasons.
Oh, yeah. I'm not in a Survivor League. I just want to hear all the gay stuff. So, here it is.
Here are the gayest sports highlights from the week.
Robinson, the motion man. And he absolutely surges through the hole.
You have receivers jumping into block. You have worse downfield pancaking guys.
He's great at this. It's his strength. They're going to ride him.
Watch the All-Pro Justin Jefferson. That's why you have the C on your chest, because
and he's not thinking about the toe anymore. He's thinking about the throw.
He drives inside the 10. They're chewing up clock.
The Chiefs love what they're doing with Leo.
Travis Gibson was draped on his back, and it wasn't enough.
The Broncos bring in Lil Jordan Humphrey, who they brought back this week.
He's not little, by the way.
No, he's not at all.
Gay is no good. Joni loves Chachi.
These have been the gayest sports highlights from this week.
Well, that was what happened this past weekend. I can only imagine what will happen this weekend, and we come back with more show after this on KROQ.
There's nothing quite like Christmas in Los Angeles. KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas 2025.
Presented by Pepsi.
Saturday, December 13th, Kia Forum. Hey guys, it's Amy from Evanescence. We are going to be playing KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas this year.
Evanescence.
Hey, what's up? It's Tim from Rise Against. We are playing the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Rise Against.
We are rocking and rolling right now, man.
All American Rejects.
It's Jacoby from Papa Roach, and we'll see you guys at the KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
Third Eye Blind. Wet Leg. Social Distortion.
Get the message.
The Paradox.
Hey, it's Ryan from Yellowcard, and I'm so excited to announce we're going to be playing KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas.
KROQ Almost Acoustic Christmas 2025.
Tickets on sale now. Details at KROQ.com.
Proceeds benefit Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center and Para Los Niños.
From Pepsi. Holidays deserve Pepsi.
Rock. That's Franz Ferdinand, and we are Klein Alley Show. New to the show, perhaps, checking us out for the first time, judging us, that's okay. We get it. 3 days, take the 3-day challenge. You'll learn to love us or hate us eventually. Or, as the article says, tolerate us while we take you on a 4-year slog.
As we struggled to find listeners in our first 4 years.
Yeah, that's a beautiful quote from our boss. Many other quotes that didn't quite make the article, but that's okay. We have them, and we'll play them for you later this hour before we get into the weekend. Allie, there's been a lot of questions about the medical ailment that I shared with you guys earlier this week.
Hey, Klein and Allie, just calling about the segment with the lice, and all I got to say is, Klein, how do your kids get lice twice in the same year?
I think it was actually 3 times for the record, but twice that I know of.
Almost 30. I've never, ever in my entire life gotten lice.
Well, you probably don't have kids then, sir. I had lice as a child, I believe, once, and then never even heard of them. I thought they were extinct, to be honest, until I had my own kids, and then all of a sudden I get a notice that there's a lice outbreak in school.
It's like the crabs of the kids' world.
Yeah, but it's way more contagious, and the kids are constantly scratching themselves and sticky and covered in stuff, and they don't know any different. So all of a sudden, you go to give your kid a kiss on the head goodnight, and all of a sudden you see like a bunch of bugs crawling around there, and you realize you got a problem.
I will say, though, there are other people that have kids on this show, and none of us have had lice.
Omar, have your kids had lice ever?
Nope.
Allie, has your kid ever had lice?
No.
Well, he's not around.
He's around other kids every day.
Jake's your dog ever had lice?
No, man. Remember, I don't have lice or fleas. I have ants.
John.
Just still?
Johnny and Vanessa, I feel like you're both children in the back. Do you guys give each other lice regularly?
I have no lice.
Oh, yeah.
Never had lice, and even when I worked as a preschool TA, I never got lice, and those little boogers would always get lice.
Okay, so you're around a lot of lice. They probably like to feast on brains, so they realized Johnny had nothing. They moved on to the kids.
Exactly.
I get it.
Once I get past the hair, there's nothing here.
There's nothing here.
Nobody I've ever known has ever gotten lice. And I'm sure you know, kids do dumb shit all the time. How? I don't understand. Like, your kids are doing something wrong, man. I'm sorry. I hope you can get that sorted out quick, though.
Well, we did get it sorted out. Thank you for your concern and all of the judgment on that message. But we did go back to the lice place because, as you know now, I'm a member. And they did the full go-through, the comb-through of my hair, my wife's hair, my other daughter. And they actually found that we were all lice-free. It's not...
Wait a minute. So they scammed you then? Big time.
Oh, yeah. You got scammed, brother.
Whoa. Klein.
You got tricked into a membership, and you had to pay for the treatment before you even got the membership, only to be told no one has lice?
Just because they were like, oh, you got to see this under a microscope or whatever BS line they told you?
You got ghost lice.
Microscope is for members only. So I wouldn't have known.
You got lice fish.
How much was this, all this?
Well, she did find something in one of my daughter's hair. It turned out upon a closer examination it was lint.
Oh, my God, Klein.
So... there was never any lice. I don't think there was any.
Unbelievable.
But it was microscopic lice that only they could see.
And it turned out not to be lice.
Right. Yes. But
Klein.
Perhaps it was not lice because of the pre-lice treatment that I had paid for before signing up for the annual membership.
Do you hear yourself?
Yes, now I do. Yes. Yeah, I realize that what I'm saying now sounds ridiculous.
But I don't have lice, but I would have if I hadn't bought the pre-lice treatment.
They did convince me that if I didn't pay for the full membership.
Now you're a member, man.
Yet another suitcase. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, man. That sucks to say it out loud. In my head, I thought I did the right responsible thing, and now after thinking about this, I realized that I
You never needed any of this.
A lint treatment. Very expensive lint treatment.
To get one piece of lint out of your kid's hair.
I will say that when my wife found out that she did not have lice, she was ecstatic because the last time around there was lice that ran through the family, and she immediately texted on this group chat with some of the other parents. The good news is that I don't have lice. And then I added to the chat, but she still has a raging case of crabs. And I thought that was funny. She did not find that funny. And then I was giving my kid my phone to look at while they were getting their head shampooed thoroughly. And this is a kid that's just kind of learning how to read. So she is looking at my phone and she goes, "Mommy has a raging case of crabs."
And says it in public
says it
to
very,
everyone.
Very loud to everyone there. And
they're like, "We don't cover that."
And the woman said, "Would you like to sign up for the crab membership now?" And I said, "Sign me up. I'm in."
You're the crab family now.
Crab family now. They just moved a little south for the winter.
Crab family. Crab family.
Crab family.
So anyway, I'm happy to report that we are lice-free.
You always were.
And I've got 12-month insurance plan just to make sure.
Ooh, we got to get the lice. Make it worth
If
it.
anyone wants to come hang out, forget about that Soho house. I'm in the lice club, yo.
You know, 917 said, Klein, for $1,000, I can protect you from space aliens. And for just $2,000, I'll protect your whole family.
All right, get their number.
Klein Alley Show, where every show is an Overeaters Anonymous meeting.
I'm going to eat it all. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Minus the Anonymous. Happy holidays. KROQ. Save a play for us, will you?
Let's toast this West Coast radio morning show. I don't know if I chose this life or if it chose me. Either way, we going live with Klein and Alley. Yeah, we all down and kick it. If you're feeling lost with your life, well, you found your ticket. We in the chat feeling the vibe, ain't no sound of cricket. Don't even think of blinking twice, cause you're bound to miss it. This is the chance, say it with pride. We are the net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers.
I'm a young Gambie on the MIC. Sorry, onion queen, I'm the only 10 I see. Just started to grade, I'm smarter than Johnny. And there's no need to hate Klein, I love my daddy. Shout out to best friend, me and Vanessa in the school, you're volleyballing in. We're 47 inches tall, that's why they call us twins. Don't trip, I don't know what is a succulent. What is a succulent?
Don't make me spaz out with rock pants on. I bet you eat the pizza with bacon on top. What up, Doc? That's Greek Karina with Erica. Glide sky high and fly touche. Go visit Lewis and forever out in the bay. And this just in, the sheriff's 2 points over the top. From calling the cops and the comments we drop. Get that monkey off of my back, make the pantyhose stop. Or else we're gonna bust a BB on the freaks and we'll get you a blood. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Ha, ha. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Net bangers, net bangers, net bangers. Hey yo, shout out to all the net bangers, man. You know who you are. There's way too many to listen to song. Alex G, Danny G, Mags, Sarah J, Neil, Kevin, and Phil the Plumber. Feature Jarrett, Mr. Mask. Hey yo, Donovan, Ray, Carlos, Zeke, Mike, Crone, and Aaron. Blink, Budget Chicken. Hey, if I didn't get you, man, I'll get you on the next one. Grow the show.
Amy Lee is allergic to lobster. It's a fun fact for you. That band will be at KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas, and hopefully you'll be there as well. Another chance to win those tickets coming up with us later today at sometime between 1 and 2 p.m. Vanessa, let me finish. I know, sweet. It's in my ear yelling. I'm like setting it up. Yes, at 1 o'clock. You'll win them between 1 and 2 o'clock today. You'll be listening for this part I don't know. Help me with this one. This is where I need Vanessa.
Well, why?
I was waiting for you to do it. The paradox.
The paradox.
The message.
That's the song you're listening
The message.
Get the message.
You did get them. You gave it to him.
Yeah,
he
loud
got
and
it.
clear in my ear the whole show.
Why do you choose to talk to only Klein versus all of us, Vanessa?
She's talking to me again. She's literally answering your questions.
God.
It's just me.
It's all of you.
She's got a lot. Well, how many buttons do you have there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
Can you talk to everybody at work? You can just patch into everybody?
That was it. I thought that was the button.
Which button triggers a Latin dance party?
There's no button.
All right. laughs.
I can't even muster a fake laugh.
That's too late in the week. You could have at least given me that's funny, Kevin. One of those. All right, we're going to get out of here. There are a couple things to tell you about. Of course, next week we will have Disneyland tickets for you every morning, so be ready to win that from us next week. I'm sure we'll continue to hook you up with KROQ's Almost Acoustic Christmas tickets. If you don't get some this weekend, I recommend you get them before they're gone. Limited blue dots remain, so load up before they are officially out and you are stuck on the outside of the forum. If you're interested, the articles that we referenced today on the show, both been posted up on our Instagram, a Klein Alley Show. One that was written about us, not so nice about us, in Variety. Another one that was written about us, much nicer, in OC Music News or OC Music Weekly. And I just want to say on the text line, thank you.
Or whatever it's called. I don't know.
I wish Variety had written the nice one. That's what I'm saying. But regardless, we'll take whatever we can get. Our boss wanted to remind us that they did say a lot of nice things about our show, but none of those things actually made the article. And we did get the official quotes that they gave, and they are much nicer than the ones that made the article. Here's a quote from our actual boss that, quote, did not make the article.
KROQ is succeeding, sure, but I can't take all the credit. The following people are all making KROQ great again in order of importance. Me, Kevin Ryder, Sluggo, did I mention me? Megan Holiday, Foo Fighters, Engineer Justin, the sales team, the interns, that homeless guy that sleeps outside of our building,
right.
And finally, and definitely least important, that morning show, Ken and Sally.
So we did get mentioned, but that got cut out of the article, sadly. It was a nice quote about us, but the boss went on and said other nice things about us as well.
Rebuilding a radio station is never easy. Good thing we were able to do it. KROQ is officially great again. There's a great group of people who wake up every morning and work so hard and really bring it every day, and we wouldn't be where we are today without them. Your hard work is paying off. Thanks, KROQ's new janitorial staff.
So, anyway, nice quotes about us that did not make the article, but we'll pretend that they were probably said anyway. So you can read all that if you want some reading this weekend, or as Allie likes to do, listen.
I'm flatter.
That's right. We're all flatter. Thank you, Vanessa. Well said. Let's do some takeaways from today's show, then we'll officially get you out of here with the weekend song, the official anthem to the weekend, as things should hopefully dry up out there so you can have a nice, sunny, relaxing weekend. And then we better get some of those sweet temperatures next week again, because Allie's got, look at she's all bundled up. He's going to a lesbian snowball fight after this.
This was my Grand Canyon jacket.
Oh, that's the one. That's where you used the poo bucket? You wore that jacket when you went in the poo bucket?
I never went in the poo bucket. I was constipated.
Oh.
The entire time? You're out there like for 7 days?
I know.
Can
you imagine how uncomfortable I was? I think I was floating in the river.
Man.
I was full of crap.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe you didn't return that jacket afterwards. I'm shocked. It seems like the kind of thing you would have bought.
Hey, it's REI. This is a flex.
I believe that's right. That is a lesbian badge of honor right there. All right, takeaways from today's show. What do we got?
5:16. My takeaway is this year I'll be carving up a penguin.
Hey. It's the traditional feast of every Thanksgiving table, according to Postmaster Johnny. Clip about that going up on our Instagram at Klein Alley Show. If you're not already following, please do so. Thank you.
310, my takeaway is teeth are teeth. You can re-rack them.
Yep.
213, my takeaway is you got to love an Armenian quinceañera.
That's the best type.
213, Gordon Ramsay knows potatoes.
Sure does.
818, happy first anniversary of fellatio salad. 774, my takeaway is Allie is a years-long slog. And 626, my takeaway is Kevin Spacey is the new AO guy.
Hey, he could be if he wants the job. It's on the table waiting for him.
No.
Jake, we already have that.
Job's taken.
We got the guy from Jack in the Box drive-thru.
Kevin Spacey's losing jobs to AI and drive-thru people.
What say you, Jake the nerd?
Fellatio, gelato, tomato.
Yeah.
That's well said. Allie, you have a takeaway?
My takeaway is Klein's former residence used to be a bummer camp.
That's right. I ran a whole bummer camp in my front yard at a few of the places I've lived. If you're a bum or plan on being a bum, reach out for my bummer camp program.
Yeah, and Klein loves giant decks.
Love giant decks. Decks. Get
He's
it straight.
very thankful for the giant decks.
Omar, do you have a takeaway?
My takeaway is that Hans knows how to take care of your deck.
Yeah.
Hans takes good care of my deck.
And 925 just wanted to say their takeaway was, we're only here for a while. So while we're here, let's be good for a while. And that is according to Jake's journal.
Let's get into
exactly what I said.
Hey, it was close enough, dude.
I don't know. It was powerful, sort of.
Let's get into your weekend song and stick around. Postmaster Johnny will be in here to blow your mind
around?
with math equation. No, I'm not sticking around.
No, we're leaving.
I'm telling the people to stick around.
Okay, yeah.
Postmaster Johnny will wow you with brain teasers for the next 4 hours here on KROQ. Here's your weekend song. Goodbye.
I'm eating an apple. Am I an apple lady now?
Check.
You're being a little prissy bitch.
I'm not really a photogenic person.
Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend?
No, man.
Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
Come on, you didn't try Grandma's yams.
Isn't it fire?
Shut the F up, shut the F up. Tequila.
Hit the beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No.
This Thursday night, it's the Women's Oil Wrestling Federation at the Bridge Street Music Hall. You did hear me correctly. Hot chicks in oil. The hottest chicks wrestling in oil. And did I mention women in oil?
See you there.
Klein Alley Show. The world famous Klein Alley Show. KROQ. KROQ.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis what?